Welcome to the Winds of Chaos, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign where you can influence the course of the game. You can harness the Winds of Chaos, this nefarious force of change sweeping across the lands of Gondara, by donating bits during the stream to help or hinder our heroes. For 300 bits, our heroes may find a useful, mundane, non-magical item. For 400 or 500 bits, you can buff the monsters that our heroes are facing with a minor or major mutation, respectively. Special thanks to our community's very own Bow the Distance for creating the random monster mutation table that we roll on for these redeems. For 600 bits, you can compel a player character's flaw. 700 bits grants inspiration to one player character. That's a reroll of a d20 during a clutch moment. And for 800 bits, you can make Flutter die roll on the Wild Magic Surge table, our community's favorite. Flutter's character, Kiona, is a wild magic sorcerer. That means that she doesn't have full control over her arcane powers, and every now and then, well, you'll just have to wait and see what happens. Finally, subscribers to the Dungeon Masters channel, that's Twitch TV/GhostPepper, can harness the Winds of Chaos to blow a custom NPC or magic item of appropriate level into the party's path. Please DM me on Discord for more info. Oh, one last thing. If you're a regular supporter of this campaign and you know, redeeming or subscribing or things like that are things that you do fairly regularly, please consider subscribing to our monthly coffee plan. We use the proceeds from that to go directly towards funding improvements to the game, music, artwork, subscriptions to different services that make our game that much better. Any monthly supporters get a free Major Monster Mutation, Wild Magic Surge, custom NPC, or magic item once per month. We really appreciate all of our coffee subscribers, all of our bits redeemers, and every single one of you who watches the game. Please enjoy the show.
Artistic, maybe, I guess.
Okay.
Hi!
Hello, everyone!
We're debating the merits of tragic stories over here. While you're
Oh,
We are, actually. Believe it or not.
yeah.
I'm always torn because, like, it's so funny. If someone asks me, hey, Collie, you want to watch this? It's a really sad, tragic story. You know, do I want to watch that movie or show? I'll probably be like, But, like, if I just watch one, I tend to love it.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
Well, it's a good thing you went live because Flutter and I were gonna get into
We're
one
about
of
to go
our
round.
throwdown debates.
Amazing.
Flutter and I have been very close friends for many, many, many years, but we fundamentally see the world in different ways. So
We very, very
Right.
much do. Yeah, there's like a world of difference between us.
yeah.
Oh, man.
But similarities where it counts. Love you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Always.
Okay.
Bruce,
Well,
it's amazing
friends.
to see you. Ratzel, I'm so glad you're here.
Hi, guys. What's up, chat?
Look at everybody.
Hi. Yo,
Is
Is this
Can
like the Stellaris
how you
robot
guys?
sex debate? It was gonna be a more elevated.
It would have
debate
been
than that.
slightly, yeah, it would have sounded slightly more highbrow, but
What was the debate about? Oh yeah, it was about
whether
that
or not
intelligent
they have
robots, whether or not they would
Yeah.
seek out to have sex.
right. Yeah,
I'm on the side of no, but we're not going to revisit
I'm on the
that
side
because
of
it's
yes.
D&D.
Oh, God.
but it's D&D night. Megan is here to.
Meg.
We're not reopening this. Bruce.
Look, if a Warforged
no.
would a Warforged Go
We just
seek out
started.
now.
We just started.
Guys, can I just?
You missed
I'm
nothing.
so sorry, you guys. I'm sorry.
You missed nothing. You missed nothing except for Cauliflumps's expert timing to prevent us from spiraling.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe.
That is what it was.
Excellent. Well, welcome to this week's session of the Winds of Chaos, everybody. I promise we're going to talk about D&D, not listen to Flutter and I argue over such niche topics as what you just
We
heard.
really should just get together and do that online sometime, though.
We
Just
should.
have an
We
argument.
should. Oh my goodness. This is obviously a game where we play a lot of D&D, and we're on session 65 now, and things are heating up, metaphorically, because they already heated up literally in the kitchen the last couple of sessions. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. Players, I hope you had a wonderful week as well.
You guys, can I tell you what happened to me today?
Yeah.
Yes.
In fact, what happened to me today 13 years ago?
What?
The eldest Flutter kid is officially a teenager
Oh,
today.
That's crazy.
word.
Ooh.
That's big.
Crap.
That's nutty.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yep.
That's the thing that happened.
Get
So-
ready for that already existent attitude
Mm.
to realize that it's currently a 7 and it's going to go up to an 11. Oh no.
How would you like to board a child?
I find
I know
him
you
sweet.
would
Like,
love it. You are
find-
weird.
Oh my god.
You guys.
I really like him a lot.
I know. Ghost comes and visits and hangs out with the kids, like reading and looking up experiments and stuff with them most of the time.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But she gets mad because I wind him up.
That
Oh,
too. Of
Wow.
course, because I'm their mother. That's my job.
Well, yeah, because like, I mean, it's like being an uncle. Like, you get to wind them up, and then, all right, bye.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh my goodness. Woof, Collie, how are you? How are you? Oh yeah, I taught them how to thumb wrestle.
God.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah.
So good.
And then I
I
taught
should
them how
never
to cheat at
introduce
it.
any of my friends to my children. That was the most awful idea I've ever had in my life.
Amazing.
Woof, Collie, how was your week?
It's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I had a ton of fun. We had like a family dinner, which was really nice, but unfortunately one of the girls was sick. But other than that, it was really, really fun. And then we did like an egg hunt, and then it was so funny because like in the girls, they can't have it, like they're allergic to a lot of things, so they can't have like chocolate or a lot of treats. And so the people put like Legos and stuff in it, which was just amazing. Anyway, so they open them all up and they're so excited and they're building stuff with it. And then they wanted to do it again. I was like, okay. And so they start putting everything back in. And so they go and hide them, and then they want me to go find them. Anyway, it was so funny.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know, they're so cute. My nieces are the best. So I got an
that's
Easter
bad.
egg hunt too.
I have to say,
Nice.
Easter was one of the best, right? Who didn't
Yeah.
love the egg hunt when you were
Oh,
a kid? Like,
right?
it
Oh,
was
it's
just
amazing.
fun,
Yeah.
Amazing.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
For a while, it was.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why Megan is so salty that I made us miss the egg festival
Deprived
in Stardew Valley.
Of the egg hunt.
I'm so sorry, Megan. Oh god.
In a rare moment where disaster strikes because Collie deafens and talks to chat for half an
Right,
hour.
a rare moment.
The rare moment, yeah. There's not multiple clips on my channel of that happening. Oh god.
I believe you did it for Halloween that game too.
Oh, was it Halloween as well? Oh jeez. Oh my
I love
God.
the clip from Deep Rock Galactic of you like doing your thing with the arms going, and then that's you green screened off of like you watch in the background as we all die.
Yeah, you can see in my view, like everyone's down. I think it was Bruce Campbell Soup actually, who like gifted some bits to shut me up for a second and be like, Collie, your whole team is down. I was like, what? Oh no. Oh my God. Thank you, Bruce.
Goodness.
Jeez. What a herper.
Wolf, how was your week? We haven't heard from you yet.
Pretty good, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Did you?
That was a very ominous, I think.
Sometimes when a week is like kind of just whatever, I don't remember it very well.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's a sure sign that you're being experimented on.
Yeah,
You're
probably.
God.
That's
It's the alien.
you're like blacked out and leading a double life.
Oh my goodness.
Here's a question for you, Wolf. Well, I got two questions for you. So one, did you attend an Easter egg hunt? Was there an Easter egg hunt in the vicinity?
No. I did not leave my house that day.
If you could do an Easter egg hunt with like us and Megan and probably Vinyl and like, would you do that?
Oh yeah.
The Easter egg hunts are the best. It'd be
I'm
so
on
fun.
board.
Right? For real, though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, friends. Well, let's get to it, shall we? With our roleplay warm-up question of the day, and today I'm asking the tough questions. I'm asking the questions that you're not going to want to answer.
Uh-oh.
This is a 3-part question.
Oh, do I gotta write shit down? What?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Full line.
She's
What
opening it up.
is something? Yeah, open it up. Pour a nice big glass here. Here it comes. What is something that your character is prejudiced towards, and why
Ooh.
are they prejudiced towards that? Follow up: does your character acknowledge it, and do they feel justified in their prejudice?
So prejudice towards as opposed to against, like that's...
Well, no. Like they have prejudice towards this thing.
Okay.
Not in favor or opposed necessarily, but there's
Okay.
I think it implies
Sure.
like
Right.
negative
Opposed.
prejudice.
Yeah. Okay. Just clarifying for myself because my
Yeah.
brain wasn't... Okay.
Yeah. And you in chat, if you were a guest player in this campaign, feel free to answer with your for your guest character. And if you generally enjoy D&D and you have kind of a prominent player character of your own, feel free to share that with us. So while our players are thinking and while we're collecting some responses to the question of the day from chat, I'm just going to say a few thank yous. First of all, I would like to thank our coffee subscribers from March. Those are Bruce Campbell Soup, Showgraz, Sloth Siren, and Bard Owl. So thank you so much to our coffee contributors for the month of March. Thanks to you. We've got this lovely music that we're listening to through Sirenscape. Thanks to you, we've got some Roll20 features that make the game a little bit spiffier, a little bit slicker. We're able to afford software like Dungeon Draft that we use to make a lot of our dungeons. You might see some dungeon draftage today. You certainly did the last couple of weeks with the kitchens. What else do we do with that? World Anvil, where you can see our recap following a little bit of viewer feedback that we collected. Instead of giving a verbal recap on the campaign, we're now putting together a recap page where you can go and check out what happened in the previous few sessions. We only have one session up, the most previous 2 sessions, I suppose, which are combined into like one thing that happened, one little mini story. And that's all thanks to your incredible I've made a bunch of macros Bruce Campbell Soup on Roll20. I rely on a lot of stuff in Roll20. But yeah, we have that through World Anvil, which is something that we're able to do thanks to your generous contributions. So if you're somebody who wants to support the stream, somebody who wants to support the campaign and make this campaign better, help us get a few extra bells and whistles to make this slick and make this a full-on multimedia kind of experience, and let us explore our creativity a little bit more, consider contributing to our monthly coffee plan. Costs the same thing as a Twitch sub, and you get a whole bunch of extra free benefits from it, such that if you're somebody who regularly kicks in some bits for wild magic surges or monster mutations and the like, or make magic items for our campaign, the coffee subscription gives you that and more. So thank you so much for our contributors. We need to, of course, say thank you to our resident rules lawyers, who have never been asked to do this, but have really stepped up to the plate and helped us out whenever we have questions about rulings. Starborn Striker in the chat and Bo the Distance, they're the two who are always looking things up and helping us out when we need it. So thank you both so much. And once again, you saw at the beginning of the video, in the introduction, there was a little intro video about our bits menu that you can use to take control of the campaign. I need to thank Vinyl Stencil for helping me to manage that. Sometimes when somebody contributes bits and they want there to be like a useful item that the party finds, or they want to give inspiration to somebody, there are some follow-up questions that need to be asked. Instead of me stopping the game and asking those questions myself, and having to wait on dead air for a response, Vinyl kind of manages that and DMs me. So that is a fun little initiative that we wouldn't frankly not be able to do without somebody helping us out. And thank you, Vinyl, for helping organize that. And most importantly, thank you to all of you who are here checking this out, enjoying the story with us, enjoying the hijinks. So let's get back to it. What is something that you are prejudiced about? Why are you prejudiced about it? Do you acknowledge it? And do you feel justified in your decision? We have some answers from chat. Megan was ready with Ephema. Ephema is prejudiced against goblins because they killed her family, and she feels pretty justified. I think that's fair. Weirder answer, Darfin is prejudiced against evil or anything tainted by evil, which he can see via his divine senses, because he is a paladin pledged to protect full light. But he views his work as necessary and certainly has mixed feelings about it. Interesting.
Oh.
What is evil? Because in this campaign, certainly, we've strayed away from the concept of like evil as a force unto itself. Doesn't mean that people in this setting don't believe that evil is a force unto itself. But,
right.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How does he find evil? How does he judge what is evil and what is not? Because certainly, as we've explored in this campaign, that's not always entirely clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frustratingly.
That is an interesting answer.
Sometimes. Well, Foodle is similarly to Ephema, definitely prejudiced against goblins. Yeah, it's actually one of his flaws. And, I mean, basically, I think he's, similar reasons, like they wiped out his village and a lot of, like, everything that he knows and came from. But I think, like, the real reason he's prejudiced is because he's young and dumb. You know what I mean? Because, like, just because a group of beings did something doesn't mean the entire group, the entire collection of those. Anyway, so he just doesn't know any better yet. And he feels pretty justified right now, but we're hoping that will change. Maybe someday. Was that the whole question? I think that was all the question, right? Okay.
I think that's the question.
So. Okay. It's a big one.
You want to go or you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Okay. Monsters is easy. Rich people.
Okay.
100% justified, and nothing will ever change her mind on that.
Okay.
And she acknowledges it.
That's interesting for such a money-seeking kind of person.
Right.
To, yeah. And especially
But-
somebody who kind of gives charitably, but really on the down low, like doesn't want other people to see her.
Yeah. She
Exhibiting
believes
generosity.
in money for survival and all that, but she does not believe in hoarding wealth.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. And what about Kiona?
You guys, I gotta say, I'm a little bit stumped for Kiona because I don't feel like she approaches any. Like, you'd think of it in terms of people or anything, but I don't think that there's anything that she really approaches with a kind of like looking down her nose kind of idea or disdain or you know, for it thing. And especially since I think prior to the accident, she probably did like had a big old chip on her shoulder, but like after losing control of everything and like including her own shape, like she's been humbled a bit because she's had to deal with what everybody else's shape is, you know, and all of that kind of stuff. So, and that's interesting in a different way. So I don't know. She's
kind of like any prejudice that she may have harbored has kind of been reflected back onto her,
right,
her own experience. In
yeah,
a pretty harsh
yeah.
kind of way.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that's the
Yeah.
It's kind of a tough answer for her because I'm
Yeah.
not sure that she's very prejudiced against anything at this point. Like she's tried to make friends with just about everything that we've walked up to in the campaign, like in general.
Yeah.
So
Megan had an interesting kind of I don't know, speculation analysis to add on to that Kiona doesn't
That's
want anyone to see
true.
her as a monster lest doesn't
Yes.
want to see anyone as a monster lest anyone see her as one.
right, yeah,
It's
exactly.
It's kind of hard for her to do that when she's constantly having to worry about exploding
Right.
her friends by accident.
Right, exactly. Right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she's an actual
Thanks.
danger to those around her. So it's just yeah.
Right. And yeah, Megan, I can see that about Darfin as well. Evil. So there is a type of evil that is a tangible force that he can see. In terms of like he can detect undead or like infernal incursions into our world and things like that. But in terms of evil as morality, that's a lot more difficult.
Yeah, that is way difficult.
Yeah. To track down and bring an evildoer to justice can be a bit more complicated.
Yeah.
Than saying there's a demon over there, I'm gonna kill it. Or I'm gonna banish it or something. Yeah.
Right.
Excellent. Well, friends, I hope everybody is ready because I'm ready to rock and roll here.
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm terrified.
I'm as ready as I'll
We
ever
did a
be.
short rest. I'm going to start with a short rest.
You did a short rest?
We
Okay.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foodle needed hit points. Oh my god.
Kiona would have converted 2 1-level spell slots into 1 level 2 spell slot, and then whatever change that is. I don't have to look at the math here. Sorry. Do.
Absolutely, Bo. Of course. Of course.
Yeah. 1 skill point and 2 spell slots. Or 1 spell slot, rather. There we go.
I will never acknowledge the group as the discretionary.
Listen.
And I happen to be in control of everybody but
They asked me to write the
this
blurb
world.
tonight, you guys. That's all. And then they accepted what I wrote. So that's just
I thought it was a good one.
Oh my god, Megan, you're right. If anybody in chat is ever like a guest player, on or a returning guest player on this, and you openly acknowledge these characters as the discretionaries,
No.
that's it for your character.
No.
That's it. That's
Shit.
it. I will make sure that is the last time that character appears
I
alive.
can't
Pepper
wait.
the tyrant.
That's what I was thinking. I can't wait till we bring back Fieldine, because she's seen
Yeah.
us in
Right?
action and she'll be like, "You're calling yourselves the what now?" Like, she's gonna be fully on board with you.
Right.
I believe there were a couple times in that dungeon when Fieldine actually lectured them on discretion.
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe.
Didn't
Yeah.
I
Bo
believe
tell
there were
us,
a couple of those.
like,
okay.
after the session that, like, there was a couple times where Fieldine was like, "I should go. I should just leave these idiots." I don't know. Okay. That's what I thought.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, folks and players, if you're interested in a recap for this session, we have a written recap after some of your feedback that requested written recaps instead of verbal recaps. So we're going to dive straight into it. So you took your short rest after rescuing the dinner party. Baines has expressed his indebtedness to you for saving his master's dinner party. You take your short rest. What do you do?
Oh, okay. I'm feeling a bit better. Is there anything else we need to ask Baines?
I don't know, but he said he'd help us out, so I don't know if.
Yeah? Okay.
It would be useful to see if we can find anything else. If he's willing to say anything about his master or his relationship with
Right.
the former queen.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, I'm pretty patched up. Kiona, maybe you should do the talking? Because I'll just... You know how I get sometimes.
Right, I guess so. I'll
Okay.
do my best, I guess.
Yeah. You're gonna do great. Okay. Where is Baines? Is he back in the big eating area? The dining room, that's the one. We didn't have one of those growing up.
I don't know. GM, where would he be right now?
He's all over the manor. Like he's always got his fingers in everything that happens, everything that the serving staff is
What
doing.
if we contacted
You have that bell?
Melinda and asked her where Baines
Yeah.
is?
You have that bell, right?
Right, Melinda.
That'll get her, yeah.
She'll ring the bell.
God, we are the freaking worst.
These are not smart people.
No.
Melinda, are you in your chambers?
I would assume
Yeah.
if we took a short rest, I went back.
Yeah. Melinda, there's a gentle rapping at your door within a few moments of you ringing your bell.
And we'll open
You
the door
open
and
it.
let her in.
To find Melinda, and she enters. Her hair tied up into a loose bun is completely like bedraggled, and you know there's a strand like in front of her eyes that she's kind of like has to out of her face. There's what looks like cheese caked on her cheek, her neck, her clothes. Her hands are stained orange. She's wearing an apron that's just covered in these fluorescent orange splotches.
Oh no, Melinda, how's the cleanup going?
Yes, how can I help you? It is going slowly,
Oh,
to be honest.
I'm
There
so
was,
sorry, Melinda.
Well, yes, there was quite a mess in there. But nothing that you could have done anything about. That naughty Jin, Ashar, was quite rude. And I feel quite went overboard
yeah.
in certainly in summoning a gigantic cube made of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So that's not a normal thing.
No, it
Oh.
is not. But sometimes when a shell gets a little bit testy, and Dagus, as you can surmise, is sometimes not the quickest to mollify the gin. Perhaps when mollifying is needed, things like this happen.
Right.
Oh.
I've never
That's
seen
unfortunate.
the cheese monster before, so
Yeah,
I
I'd
did
rather
come
not
up with
see one again.
I did come up with a name for it that I find rather clever.
Oh.
What do you think of the fromaginous cube?
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, that's pretty good. I like it.
Thank you, thank you. I'm quite proud of it, but don't tell anyone I was too proud of it. But I am.
No.
Well,
I think you should be.
in any case, what can I help you with?
Right.
Well, we like to talk to Baines, but we're not sure where to locate him.
Oh, indeed. Well, let me think. Baines directed the cleanup for a time, but he left us to draw the master's bath. And then I believe he may be gone to the library in the tower.
Oh.
Yes. He occasionally needs to spruce up the place a little bit, especially when the mephits get out of line.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
They
Well,
can
thank you
be
very much.
handful. No, yeah, of course. Please feel free to ring the bell anytime you need anything. I am at your service.
Thank you. I'm so
Can I
sorry
get
about the
you-
cheese.
No. Think nothing of it. Can I get you anything?
I think we're good. Okay.
A snack? A drink?
Is there any of that cheese left?
Oh my god. Ugh.
There is some, yes.
I mean, I'll have some of that.
Very well.
You want to eat that mutant cheese?
Yeah. We baked it for people. How bad could it be?
Well, then let them handle the consequences.
Yeah, there haven't been any ill effects, have there?
No.
Oh. See? It's fine.
Want everyone to roll an insight check.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh, that's pretty good though. A 17 plus.
It's actually decent for Mazra.
Well,
Five.
it's gonna be 3s for me today. Thank you.
17 plus 5.
22? 22.
Melinda, there's a moment where Melinda like kind of starts to like laugh a little bit and her eyes kind of shift to the side a bit. Like you get the sense that she's kind of hedging in her answer, but not in the sense of she's lying. Right? Not in the sense of anybody's been made ill or anything like that. Like, so that she's truthful in the direct answer to your question, but there's something about your question that she is taken aback about and finds somewhat amusing.
Has anyone, whenever the djinn gets angry, has anyone ever gotten like sick or anything from the food?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So chefs who have been injured from time to time, but no. The djinn is also something of a gourmand, a gastronomist.
Right.
It takes great pride in the food produced from the kitchens.
Okay.
even if it can be somewhat capricious.
Well, I mean, I don't know if this is a thing, but if we could get some cheese and crackers or cheese and bread or something, maybe cheese and grapes in the library, that'd be perfect.
I would be happy to get you cheese and bread and grapes.
Foodle is the worst. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Yes, very well. Anything for you two?
No, but I'm good.
Very well. She bows a little bit and backs out and shuts the doors.
Well, I guess to the library.
Uh-huh.
Right, Mazra? Or is there anything else?
Is there a way we can quietly go in there and see what he's doing?
No, it's a round room. There's big doors. It's
I mean,
not that big, is it?
You're pretty sneaky.
To a degree.
You're kind of... It's a little bit of a stretch to think you're going to sneak in there unnoticed.
I mean, yeah, the only ways in are like the doors or the windows, right? And I don't think the windows would be stealthy.
At least be quiet when we go in.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a library. I agree.
So I'm just trying to clean up this map.
Yeah.
This map is an utter mess. Okay.
Oh, is she? That's right. Oh, I guess Foodle's like
so
the
she gets
sneakiest now.
Yeah, she can take it off, but most of the time she's wearing it.
Kiona.
She also is not wearing her sneaky boots.
Right.
Well, yeah, and donning and doffing heavy armor is like 10 minutes and 5 minutes or something insane like that. I don't know, but it's nutty. I never looked at that, and I'm so glad Foodle's in light armor. Holy crap.
Sure. All right. So you rather quickly make it up to the library. You well know the way by now up to the tower. And when you enter, are you just walking in?
Quietly.
Just to clarify, you're walking in quietly.
Yes.
Okay.
Foodle's going to be as silent as possible.
Okay, roll a stealth, I guess.
That is a natural one.
Nice. Oh my god.
Oh my god. We're starting off strong, aren't we?
All right.
You are killing me right now,
Foodle
yo.
burst through the door. Wait!
Not only did you not have to roll, but you did roll.
Narcissa, are you still here?
You open the doors to the library, and Foodle, I don't know what the other two of you are doing. If this is a group stealth effort or something, but
we just were walking in quietly.
So you two are like sort of walking in quietly. Foodle is straight up like tiptoeing like this into the room after opening the doors. He gets about 3 steps in when his axe, his woodsman's axe, slips out of its harness or holster or whatever and just clatters on the floor. Baines, who is standing with his back turned to the door, sort of dusting some like silvered goblets that are left to display on some of the tables. He kind of like starts and he turns around and looks at you. Oh dear.
Sorry.
Hello. Oh my goodness. You startled me there, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
And he kind of like straightens himself out. Straightens his jacket a little bit. Pats down his It's like he's wearing an ascot or something. His little,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, right.
I could
pats
see
his
that.
ascot down.
Yeah.
And kind of assumes his, you know, his hands clasped at his front. Yes, what can I do for you, Threy?
Well, yeah, go ahead.
Well, we were just, curious about, Lord Balian, and, some of the things that we've kind of figured out, or think we might have figured out about him, and was wondering if you could give us any more clarity on any of it.
Oh, yes? To what end
Like,
are you seeking this information?
well, we feel like it might help us solve the puzzle.
Oh, the Lord's challenge, is it?
Well, and we're also just interested in learning more about him.
He's a very interesting character.
Mazza, roll deception because I can tell you're lying.
I wasn't actually trying to, but okay.
Oh, was Mazza actually honest about that?
Well,
okay.
She's
That's
honest in the fact that they want to know more about him for their reason of wanting to
roll
know
at
more about him.
advantage.
Okay.
Roll at advantage. Since you're not exactly lying, but telling a half truth.
Nice.
All right. Yes, very well. Well, I'm happy to answer your questions. I'm most appreciative of the service you rendered to Lord Balian. You saved his dinner party, which was very important to him. And so that is very important to me.
Who all were guests at the dinner party?
Oh, a number of his friends, ranging from far and wide. Servants of the other counts in the desert. Notables from abroad as well. He continues to maintain some contacts with high society in neighboring kingdoms.
Well, we were really wondering kind of about the relationship between Balian and Queen.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, how will this information assist you in solving your challenge? That is
The
a
question
rather
is what he
personal
finds
question.
most beautiful. And love is a beautiful thing, right?
You are aware of the role the Count played in the Queen's downfall.
we're a little
I'm
hazy on that.
aware that it may have happened, but I'm not sure what actually happened.
Well, he is in the position that he is in because he aligned himself with Galthor
Right.
against the Queen. You broach a rather sensitive subject. You must understand.
Of course, which is why I didn't want to ask him.
And so you ask me. He didn't actually laugh. Sorry, that was me.
You seem to be very close to him.
What is that emote? What the?
Wait, I can't see it.
What?
It's like,
It's
I think it's
just
a
the word
cat
cat.
attached
This
to
is the
a
word
screen
cat.
door.
What?
Wait, really?
So whenever somebody says cat in your chat, there's this weird.
What? What?
I don't know what this is.
What in the
It's
world?
a cat. It's a cat clinging to a screen door.
Oh no! Oh, god.
I'm sorry. I'm distracted by the weird emotes you have on your channel.
How many? Who is adding all of these? Oh my god.
I think it's your wife.
Yeah, I think it's Shawgrouse and Vinyl. Oh my god.
It's one of the two. Yeah. Vinyl with the zip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to not look at you, chat. You're distracting me with the.
Really,
Right?
really terrible.
Oh my god.
All right, so you're. It's a sensitive subject. That's why you're asking. That's why we're not asking him, but you are asking me,
Right.
his chief servant.
Right, because I don't want to hurt him any more than he already hurts. So, I mean, we figure we go to somebody who doesn't hurt quite as much because they're not the one that was involved in the... Doesn't make any sense to anybody else? No?
Kiona. And only Kiona. Roll persuasion.
I got this, you guys. Or not. Oh, I can't use all my stuff. Can I use my stuff? Son of a bitch. That's
You
not
can use
gonna help.
Tides of Chaos, can't you?
You have a +6 too.
Get,
Yeah.
get advantage on the roll?
Yes, I can.
Come on.
Anytime before you're going to use this feature, you can do it and roll. Ooh, so I can use it, and I can use it later if I roll on the search table.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll use it now then. Please do better. For real, though.
Oh,
For real.
no. I rolled a nat 1. You rolled a 4 and a 6? Oh, God.
I need to start actually using my real dice.
I mean, it doesn't help. I mean, I did just roll a nat 1.
I got a +6 on my persuasion, you guys. That's like...
That's pretty high. Very well. What would you like to know?
Well, did she know
Did she know what?
that he turned against her in the end?
In the end, I suspect that she did.
What's underneath that mask? Those masks.
Lord Balian's face. What else would be underneath there?
Why does he hide it?
That I cannot say.
Have you ever seen?
Lord Balian has been withdrawn from my council these past years.
Why would you say that is?
Lord Balian had a very troubled childhood, inasmuch as a boy born to such opulent wealth as this could be said to have a troubled childhood. Although he enjoyed princely wealth as he grew up, he was something of a pauper in love. All forms of love, as it was. His noble parents, may they rest in peace, were taken by a plague which swept through the kingdom when he was very young. And so he was raised by servants without family. He always yearned to earn the affection of others. And for a time, that was always very easy for him. He does not have the moniker Balian the Beautiful for nothing. However, friends abandoned him. The artists and poets that he patronized at his estate swindled him. By now, you may be aware from your explorations, particularly in the undercroft of the temple. Yes, I am aware.
Oh.
You may have learned of his erstwhile relationship with Her Majesty.
A bit.
Yes, well. The young count held genuine affection for her. I dare say perhaps true love, if such a thing exists in this world. And Queen Fiannan professed to share these feelings with him. And for a time, there was what appeared to be mutual concord between them. However, evidently, in her heart, she felt that their affair was little more than a pleasant distraction. When the Count proposed marriage to her, she rejected him, rather bluntly. You see, he was a mere count, and neither his station nor his character were a suitable match for a queen, in her words. It broke my heart to be the one to read her mocking rejection to him. Balian adopts a bit of a faraway gaze. After so many years of being abandoned by false friends and cheated by swindlers and charlatans, hearing someone whose love he truly believed in tell him at length that he is unlovable utterly destroyed his faith. He became reclusive. His garden rotted. His grand home fell into ruin as his remaining servants deserted. And it was at this moment of great weakness that the mage Galthor approached him and offered him retribution of sorts. Of course, I counseled our lord against this course of action, but the Count's pain and depression blinded him to that mercy and compassion which I once believed was limitless in him. And I'm afraid that, as they say, is that.
Can we do insight rolls on
Yeah.
what he was saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Anytime you want to do an insight roll, even when I'm talking, just maybe be like, hey. See those rolls. Insight 16. Okay.
Would you say your master doesn't like that Galthor guy?
It is a complicated question. I would not say that the master harbors particular affection for Galthor. Mazra, your insight check when he relates the story of reading Queen Fiannan's rejection of his proposal to him, you can see tears in his eyes. Mazzer can, the rest of you can, because you didn't roll insight.
Was it after that that he started wearing those masks?
Indeed. The mask was a gift from Galthor. One of a number of badges of office, you might say, denoting Count Balian as one of the 3 counts of this new domain. Purportedly, the mask is enchanted. How, I do not know.
Interesting.
However, the other counts have masks of their own.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know that.
Purportedly. I have only met them once, and only in passing.
Do you think that Galthor could be controlling Balian through that mask?
Control is a complicated concept that can come in many forms. I think that Galthor does indeed control Lord Balian, but not so crudely as through a mask or magical enchantments.
What do you think we could do to most help your master?
Why would you want to help him?
He hasn't done anything but good for us so far. Aside from the whole garden thing.
And yet, you are in this desert to confront Galthor.
Balian isn't Galthor.
But does confrontation with one not necessitate confrontation with the other?
Not necessarily.
It doesn't have to.
All I'll say is that we may seem provincial, but
Yes.
we're not so blunt of instruments that we can't tell the difference.
Some even call us discretionary.
You'll forgive me for saying so, Mr. Shepin, but I sincerely doubt that. With that being said, one thing you most definitely are is honorable.
We try to be.
I'd like to think so. I have a question for you, Baines.
Please.
As we have, kind of alluded to, there are a lot of rumors that Galthor is not only keeping and collecting slaves actively, but possibly experimenting on them. And I can tell you that I am here to put a stop to that. What do you...
odious practice.
Are these just rumors? Do you know any truth to this?
I do not know any truth to this, but I strongly suspect the truth. of these accusations.
I don't know if you can answer this plainly, but what do you think of Galthor as a leader? As a person?
Very little. I've met the other counts of the Lost Dunes once in passing. I have never met Galthor.
Did
I
you know
have
this place
never.
before?
I'll take that question in a second. I've never met Galthor. I have never facilitated correspondence between Galthor and Count Balian. My lord has become withdrawn and mistrustful of everyone around him, even of me. Please, Miss Neely, what was your question?
Have you been here since before the desert was here?
Oh, yes. I served Count Balian's parents in my youth.
Were you here when it happened?
When what happened?
When the desert came here?
Indeed, yes.
What was that like?
Terrifying. And that takes much for a man who prides himself on keeping composure and a stiff upper lip to admit. Inexplicable and terrifying.
Was there a lot of magic?
Indeed there was. Like I had never seen before. Like none of us had ever seen before.
Do you have any idea what the source of the magic was?
I know very little about these things, I'm afraid, Mr. Shepard.
Do you have any idea what happened that day? Do you have what?
Wait,
what did they
insight
tell
check.
you?
Insight check.
Oh yeah.
That last thing he said about
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't have any
Yeah,
idea
yeah.
about the
He
magic.
doesn't have any idea? Okay.
Frick. 9.
Yeah. As near as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Okay.
The classic DM answer. He seems to be telling the truth.
I know you can't directly answer the question. But if there's any vague direction you might be able to point us in to help us find the answer.
Well, where have you been so far?
Well, we've been here and the
Indeed.
menagerie.
Indeed.
And the chapel, the that place.
Yes.
I think that's it, right, cuz?
He spoke to that bird creature.
Right,
There.
in the menagerie, right.
I like that
Oh,
bird.
did you? She's called some great clatter, isn't she?
Yes,
Oh, dear.
that sounds about right.
Oh, what a creature. Oh, but Count Balian has always had a certain amount of affection for her, even when he was a small child. Something
is
of a
curious.
pet. Well, I dare say, process of elimination. Where haven't you been yet? You may seek your answers there.
Right.
Baines,
Yes.
if we were to, well, I guess when we stop Galthor's machinations, do you think that Balian would be a good ruler in his stead? In Galthor's stead? Do you think he has any desire?
Until these past years, since the fall of the kingdom, I would have unflinchingly answered yes. As he is today, I'm not so sure that he is ready. But I believe in him. And I always will.
Fudo's gonna... Oh, go ahead.
No, just for the time being, I simply dutifully obey his orders as he needs me to.
Fudo's gonna try to study his face very carefully. And he's going to say, Baines, does the name Arusian mean anything to you?
Yes.
Oh.
Arusian, I believe, was the name of an artist or a craftsperson of some kind, whom he corresponded with to purchase some bauble, a trinket, decoration, a piece of art, but I can't recall what.
Okay.
It was shortly before the fall of Amortica and the Goblin War, in any case.
Can I roll insight?
Yes.
Oh, it was almost an 18. It's a 2. 7. Shit. Okay.
Seven.
Yeah.
You wonder if he's telling the truth about that.
Yeah, Fudo kind of squints at him. Okay.
Just because maybe what you know of Arusian, you're kind of wondering, like, did he get the wrong person? Did he misremember the name?
Well, yeah, Fudo's
Is there
thinking
another?
there
is
might
there
be more than
another
one.
Arusian?
Yeah.
Right? Is he thinking of Jimmy Arusian? Like,
Yeah. Okay. Well, Balian, I appreciate your frankness.
And I appreciate your help today.
Yeah, I'm so glad. It seems like the dinner is going to go off without a hitch.
Yes, it did. Thanks to you.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad we could help. All right, well, I guess we're going to keep looking for... Unless you guys had more questions, Food was going to look up at Kiona and Mazra. I guess we'll keep looking for his most treasured thing.
Right. Thank you.
Also, Baines, did you ever meet Narcissa?
Who?
You probably wouldn't believe me. All right. Thank you, Baines. Bye.
Indeed. Well, farewell, Mr. Shepard.
And
Miss
Foodles
Neely, Miss Greenstone.
stows his axe and quietly leaves the library. Maybe.
Oh, if you need anything tomorrow morning, please be sure to ring Melinda. I will unfortunately be indisposed as I accompany Lord Balian on a hunting trip.
Oh,
It should take us most of the morning and well into the afternoon.
okay.
Until then, please avail Melinda of her services.
Of course. I mean, if maybe I'll ask Balian, depending on how I'm feeling, maybe I could join. We'll see.
Yes. Indeed.
This Foodle doesn't have to roll deception on that,
He
does
he kind of Balian, not Balian, Baines, he kind of looks at Mazra when he kind of responds to that. Mazra, roll insight, please.
Oh no.
The look that he fixes Mazra with is a look of like, please help me. Like your friend isn't too subtle, is he?
Well, we'll see how we're feeling. So
Indeed.
yeah. Little micro nod, just.
And there's kind of like a not even a nod, an expression that denotes a nod in return. Okay.
Right over Foodle. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Foodle's like, I can't wait to go hunting tomorrow.
And once they're like away somewhere, like she'll be like, "You can't go, Weedy. That'll be the perfect time."
I know. But I wasn't trying to be obvious.
Oh, good.
I don't know. Maybe it was. I hope not.
I don't. Anyway, clearly that's the time.
Here's what I think. I
love Foodle. Foodle in his head is probably like, Baines, you amateur, letting it slip.
Right?
We got him right where I want him.
International gnome of mystery here.
Oh my gosh. Detective Poodle.
So was that just me, or did he basically just tell us to go and search his room? She says to Mazra and Poodle.
Wait, what? He did?
I mean, he did tell us when he was going to be away.
Well, and he told us that to narrow the search down by the process of elimination, and we did the tower and the temple and the conservatory.
We haven't checked the other bedrooms.
That's true.
Well, we could do that in the afternoon after we've
Right.
gone. I get the feeling that this is a person who needs friends.
Well, and I mean, if he wants people to find it and it's in his bedroom, he expects us to go into, right? Like,
Yes. Yeah. But I mean, at least I get the feeling that probably he was influenced at a very delicate time. So he may not be as much of an asshole as, he may be
Right.
willing to work with us.
So
But I think we would have to earn that trust.
So we're not going into his room? Question mark?
What? I'm going in.
I still think we should, but just keep it quiet.
Yeah.
But I
Right.
think it wouldn't hurt to be friendlier to him at meal times. I suspect he'll be suspicious just if he's been taken advantage of a lot.
What
But-
time of day is it right now for us?
It is like well into the evening. Like there was a big raucous dinner party that lasted into the evening. It's like properly nighttime at this point.
The Great Hall is where we've been having meals, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's where the dinner party was.
Right.
Balian retired with his friends to one of his many, like, I don't know what you call it, like entertaining rooms. Rooms where you entertain guests, I suppose, like
Like a lounge or something?
things. Yeah, lounge, smoking rooms, like things like that. Reading room, I think some of them are called, but I think that's euphemistic. They don't do any reading in the reading room. They just like drink copious amounts of alcohol. That's what people did. I don't know. I've never been an upper class person, so I don't know what it's like.
No idea.
Don't know what they do.
Speaking of, I assume either Melinda or a servant shows up and Fudel goes, "Oh, thank you," and there's his plate.
So on your way back, I was trying to think of what I forgot in the library.
Oh yeah, it was the cheese.
It was the cheese. Yeah, on your way out of the library, on your way back to the bedrooms, Melinda comes up, still looking disheveled, but she's like cleaned the cheese off of like her skin, and she's got like a bowl of like whipped cheese. It's like cheese that was liquefied and then whipped up, like whipped some air through it. So it's almost like a whipped cream of cheese almost.
He's giving us cheese whiz.
Bread?
Yeah, but it's
Like a
it's
spread.
yeah, it's just like a cheese spread, like an airy light cheese
Yeah.
spread. But
Yeah.
but it's like if you imagine like cheese in an aerosol can, but like actually high class, so like actual cheese, and it's got like some bread. It's got some bread tucked into it, right? And it's got like a little side of grapes on the other side. And oh, there you are. Here you go.
Thank you.
Chef Special. Tigus was kind enough to prepare this for you with some coaxing. He was not too happy about it, but Ashal convinced him and assisted with the process as thanks for your help.
Well, this is amazing. Please send my compliments.
Ashal said as thanks for your entertainment.
Oh.
But I don't know if you see it quite the same way.
No.
That it does. Yes.
Hmm.
In any case, there you are.
Thank you.
It's quite delicious. Just don't think of it as having been a living creature that moments ago was trying to kill you.
I mean, that
Wow.
doesn't bother me, but yeah.
Yeah.
I get the sense that you have eaten many things that you killed because it was trying to kill and eat you first.
Oh yeah. Yeah, gut ripper.
That
Oh,
is
my
not
goodness.
two words for me to say.
No, not at all.
You have the look of, well, in any case, I hope you enjoy.
Just realized what's
Melinda,
happening.
would you mind?
She was about to say you have the look
You
of
son of
like
a bitch.
hardened killers in the best way possible. It is not cheese whiz. It's high class cheese whiz.
Whipped cheese.
It's a whipped.
Whipped
It's like
cheese.
Cheese whiz.
it's chefy, okay?
Whiz.
It's chefy.
Cheese whiz.
Whiz.
Yeah.
That's right.
Melinda, would you mind making sure our breakfast is here tomorrow morning, bright and early? To our room,
Indeed.
I should say.
To your room? Sure. Do you have any special breakfast order?
Oh, just some easy eggs and bacon and potatoes, I guess. if that's okay with you guys. Whatever's the easiest. We don't want to make any real concern for the kitchen.
Yeah.
Indeed. The kitchen has enough concerns of its own. But in any case, yes, I will prepare a light but nourishing breakfast for you in the morning.
Thank you. We really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any
And
guest
I will-
chambers that don't
I
have...
will strip and wash your bedding as well
Oh.
tomorrow after you sleep.
Oh, well,
Thank you.
thank you.
It was a hard day in the kitchens for you.
True, right. That makes sense.
And you notice that she's like kind of keeping like an extra pace back from you. As you guys are probably all like splorched with grease and things.
Right?
We slopped our way up into the library.
Right.
You guys, I imagine you as how I would feel.
Probably,
after an
we did take a
8-hour
short
shift
rest,
in the
so we
McDonald's
probably at least toweled off, okay?
kitchen. Maybe, yeah.
I bet there's still an odor, though.
That stuff, you know this, Flutter. That stuff seeps into.
I know, you can't get rid of it. It's awful.
God.
Although I don't know if where you worked was as bad as.
Oh, it was terrible.
Mac,
Can you
was
imagine
it
roast
actually?
beef in your all the
guess so,
time?
I
It
guess so,
just
yeah.
was awful.
Yeah, so.
My closet smelled like it. It was so bad.
Your closet smelled like roast beef. Anything else before you guys retire for the evening? Melinda kind of does a little bit of a bow, a little bit of a curtsy, and scurries off.
Right. No, I guess that's that. I was gonna say we could maybe poke around the chambers before we go to bed, but
Which ones?
isn't it just us and the other guests? Are there like actually other rooms that you can look around in the chambers? Like, is that a thing?
There's room for other people.
But I mean, okay, so there are
tell you-
empty chambers, but they're
There are.
essentially just like ours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this manor is built for housing many guests.
Right. I just was thinking, like, I don't feel like it's probably worth it to look in there because it's all the guest rooms, right? Like, it's just, why would you put your most prized possession in a guest room?
It could be, but I actually agree with Mazra. I think we get a good night's sleep. We go into the other place first, and then if we still think we need more, then we go,
Right.
like a last resort.
Okay,
I mean, it's been a long day.
you're right. I'm tired. I'm just not thinking straight.
Oh, that's okay. Have some cheese and grapes.
That actually sounds great. Maybe I'll do that while I take a bath.
Right?
She just takes the whole bowl.
Bye, guys.
Don't eat it all. I want a bath too.
No, she would only take a little bit. She would get a little plate or another bowl or something and put a little bit in it.
Yeah.
And then pour herself a glass of wine and go and shut the door to the bath.
All right. Unless there's anything else,
I think we're
then
good.
you guys can take a long rest as
Huzzah!
you tuck in for the night.
Oh my
And
god.
we are going to take a really quick break.
A real quick break.
Yep. And we'll start with the next day as you explore the Master's Quarter.
We're doing it. We're going
Dun,
in.
dun, dun.
I don't know if we're ready.
See you in a little bit.
Oh God. I'm so
Oh,
scared.
what is my lightning bolt wand is a certain amount of...
Oh yeah, is it a D6 charges plus 1 or something?
Yeah, it's 1d6 plus 1
Okay.
daily at dawn. 1d6. Today we are using the green and blue dice.
Spell slots?
3. So I get 3 charges back. That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. Okay. When I get my hit dice back. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh wait, is there a long rest button now? No, that's D&D Beyond, I think.
Oh, I didn't even have any expended. Why did I have that? I have 2 of them on here. That's weird.
Yeah, the chairs, they're taking over. Collie should make a what race is Kiona command. You know, we thought about that. I used to have it in my command, in my Kiona command, but
we have to update it so often that it's a thing that we just don't remember to do. It's a pain. So we just prefer people ask and then we can just fill them in. It is a thing, you know.
yeah, so we put it in her command, like, feel free to ask what form she's in.
Yeah.
I was like, did I actually update that?
It is currently dragonborn. So she has a breath weapon. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so not Tabaxi.
No, she was a tabaxi recently, but she turned into a dragonborn.
Right. Peter, I am doing amazing. I have had such an awesome day. How are you doing?
Remember to loot things. But we're going. We don't want to rob this guy. We're not here to rob him. We're just right. We're just here to find the thing, find information.
I mean, maybe Kiona's not.
Listen, we don't know if we're gonna be on his side or not.
Well, maybe this is something that Foodle would say to Mazro while Kiona's in the bath or something, or maybe once before they all go to bed, or maybe early in the morning, but based on that conversation with Baines, Foodle's feeling like, I mean, if his chief servant has doubts, like, I don't want this guy.
True. But maybe, but the thing we need to know is whether or not the mask has anything to do with that, because if we just get rid of the masks, he might change.
Right. Apparently they all have masks, which is a little bit.
Right, which would make sense, right?
Or at least they're rumored to, right?
Right. Well, no, he said he's seen them. He's seen the other guys, Baines.
Yeah. But he said, I wrote it down. He said, purportedly the accounts have masks of their own.
Oh, I thought he said he saw them.
Yeah, he said he did meet them both in passing once. But like Balian, they may not have had the masks then.
Right.
Bo.
I know. Oh, we're gonna have to search our own room or some shit.
No.
Look, we found Narcissa. I assume you made that boat. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Peter says, I'm doing okay. Basically didn't sleep Monday night, so I was awake all Tuesday. Oh, geez, what? Did my cooking class, came home and had a nap. Okay, I'm glad you got some sleep. Did an interview with some movie people for their film? Dang. And had more sleep after. When will you... When's that interview going live? Or is it already live? That's true, Bo. You did name her. It's amazing.
Fantastic name as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. Especially for a rose.
All right, friends. Wow, man. You guys are doing so well right now.
I feel like we definitely are.
We're trying. We're trying really hard.
That conversation, I wasn't expecting that. I'm so glad that we did that. I don't know, that gave Foodle a lot to chew on.
That's what I was saying. Like, that we should know some of that before we go in there, because there might be relevant information that will help us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's not out yet. Maybe this week? Okay. Adventures of Maid Marian. Oh, that's fun.
Ooh.
Peter!
That sounds like a lot of fun.
That's incredible.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I love the Robin Hood stories.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I love the like original medieval ones though. They're a lot like rougher and raw. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the whole idea of Robin Hood being a dispossessed nobleman was like a Victorian invention, right?
Mm-hmm.
because the stories were rediscovered and became popular. But in Victorian times, they preferred stories of like the aristocracy, right? And so
Yeah.
Robin Hood being a commoner, they were like, no.
The lower classes? Surely
They
not.
like that he, yeah, they like that he helped commoners, but they preferred stories about people who were educated, right, and refined and cultured, and things like that.
Right.
So
You know what I discovered, and I feel like this should probably be more common knowledge, but there's a lot of scholars, like people who study Robin Hood specifically and that time in general, when those stories came about, we all think of Robin Hood as wearing green because he's, hanging out in the forest and stuff. But the original scripts, like the stories and everything, they say Lincoln Grain, Grain, which is the name of, because this was when the emergence of the fabric and dyeing industries in particular in that area were like expanding and growing, and it is a very well known, very bright, happy shade of red. That's what Lincoln Grain is, and it makes a ton of sense because his name is Robin. Like so of course he's gonna wear red. Like I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought that was really cool. Like
that is
however,
cool.
Robin was like a nickname,
right,
in medieval times that they gave to thieves, right?
Yeah, which also makes sense. So
like thieves were always named Robin.
So yeah, anyway, a lot of scholars
really interesting stories.
Maybe he wore red, but it could also be green. We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know if he really lived. Anyway,
yeah, that's why he was a red fox. He was actually a red fox because the original story was supposed to be the folktales of Reynald, the tricksy fox from French.
That's
folklore.
Reynard.
Look, Disney told that story
With the
and
cheese.
birthed a whole generation of furries.
It's all about
And
cheese tonight, you guys.
Yeah. And all of those stories, the Reynald stories, were so popular in France that Renard became the French word for fox, even though that's not like Volpe is like the proper term for fox, but they call him by this character's name. They call foxes by this character's name because the character was so popular in French folklore. But then they changed it at the last minute because they decided that Robin Hood would be more recognizable to English-speaking audiences.
Yeah.
But I love that movie.
Yeah, I do too. I love the Disney one with Hiss and freaking I don't know, everybody. It's so good.
Is this weird like mishmash of like Jungle Book characters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the narrator is just he's got like the most southern of southern accents. It's like
This is a Robin Hood story. We're gonna sing you some country songs.
It's so good. Yeah. It's so bizarre. Anyway.
Maybe it would be as interesting without magic or abilities, but I think a Robin Hood style D&D game would be so much fun. I think it would be as well.
That would be a lot of fun.
I think that the D&D rule system doesn't accommodate games like that very well. Like D&D is D&D, right? And I think D&D games need to be D&D. Otherwise, everything kind of falls apart a little bit. But there are other rule systems out there that would make for a fantastic Robin Hood style like heist game or I don't know. It'd be really cool. Love the stories, but the original stories are so much fun. Like the medieval stories, they're full of like fart and pee pee poo poo jokes and Maid Marian was originally a rather libertine lover of Friar Tuck. He wasn't even Robin Hood's girlfriend. Maid Marian was Friar Tuck's
No,
girlfriend.
Friar Tuck wasn't Robin Hood's girlfriend.
So on the subject of girlfriends and bedrooms and stuff, we need to go to the master's chamber.
Oh, geez, boy, did we go on a tangent there. Oops.
Totally went down a whole rabbit hole just then, you guys.
Boy, we really
Yep.
did.
Yep,
It wouldn't be a session without us windbagging at some point.
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get back to it. You enjoy a long rest, and you awaken the next morning to some servants bearing trays of food. A simple breakfast of bread, fruit, and cheese. Not Fromaginous cube cheese this time, just regular cheese. There's a couple different assortments for you, a couple different types. Some hard cheeses, some soft cheeses, depending on your tastes. That's kind of put down in your room, left for you to enjoy. You get a long rest, so you get to restore all of your long rest abilities and short rest abilities, frankly, and your HP and everything that you might want.
Foodle is going to take out his notebook during breakfast, and he's going to write, okay, I kind of slept on it, and I don't think that Balian's going to be a good fit after we take out Galthor. I don't know what we're going to do about the political situation. Ideally, the people would just, do their own thing, but based on what I've seen, I don't know if that's a good idea either. But I don't know about Balian. And then he's going to, hand the book over to everyone else.
Do you even think Balian's gonna want to be a leader after this whole thing falls out?
Foodle will look at it.
So I don't think we need to worry about that right now. Right now, we just gotta solve this puzzle. And maybe leave here on good terms with Balian so that later on he doesn't come back at us? Question mark?
Oddly enough, Masra will hold out a hand to request the book and actually write, I don't think we need to kill him. I think he can be turned.
Foodle will look at that and raise his eyebrows. Oh, okay.
Doesn't make him a good leader, but
Right. No. Okay. I mean, if you guys think that, then yeah. Okay. Well, I guess let's finish breakfast and we'll head to see what we find.
Indeed.
Oh, that was delicious.
Indeed.
Now we're not gonna tell anybody, right? We'll keep the bell stowed and we'll just
Right, well, that's why I asked her to have breakfast delivered early, so we can... Well, we need to make sure they leave for the hunt
Oh
first.
yeah. Foodle's gonna look out his window. I don't know what's out his window, but
There's a lovely view of the gardens. You don't quite see the stables from where you are, so you realize that from your room, you can't just look out the window and see him right out for his hunt. But
wait, what if we asked for Balian? Then we'd know if they've gone, because he said he'd be gone.
Well, no, we shouldn't do that, because then he might come back.
What about,
If he's not gone yet.
right.
He'd stay longer.
and that could be awkward, because I don't know what to ask him.
What if I just went down to the stables?
Perfect.
Okay.
That's a great idea. Masra? Foodle's gonna bring out the chess set from last night. Your move. Foodle thinks he's got her in a corner. He does
right.
not at all.
Ew. Okay, no.
All right.
Prepare yourself.
I'm gonna allow you two to just quietly make intelligence checks.
Oh yeah, this is gonna go
Mazra,
well.
make an intelligence check, and then we'll come back to what the results of that is. Results of those rolls are in a second. As Kiona goes down to the stables, as you approach Count Balian's vast stables. You've never seen stables so grand before. No, the royal stables of Lysantia would be more grand than these stables, but these are easily the second most impressive stables that you've ever seen.
Right.
You find many empty stalls, and there's an old dwarf who's kind of like shoveling hay with a pitchfork, kind of grumbling to himself.
How much how much of the stalls are mucked so far?
No, they're not.
None of them are
He's
mucked?
just about to get ready to do that, yeah.
How many are there?
Empty stalls?
Yeah.
There are probably about 8 or 10 empty stalls right now.
How fast could Kiona muck out 4 stalls?
Roll an animal handling check for me.
Wolf, roll another intelligence one. I want to see what our next move.
All right. You're probably gonna want a -3 because it's not with the brush and the stuff that goes along with it. So, but it's still 19.
Chat doesn't see Wolf's rolls.
I can switch over.
Sure.
I've just been saying I'm in chat, but
Sure.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So, man, that's a high result. You went sort of a medium roll. So, you as you walk up and you're just like rolling your sleeves up, getting ready to get in there. The cranky old dwarf kind of looks at you. What are you doing here?
Oh, well, it just looks like you could use a little bit of help, and I bet you I could speed up this job for you a little bit so that you can move on to more important things. You got another pitchfork?
Well, you've certainly got the accent for it. Here, you can try that.
All right.
Yes. We'll see what you're made of, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And then the dwarf picks up, he's got a little sprig of hay in his mouth.
Fantastic.
He picks up another pitchfork and he starts mucking it. You impress him quite a lot. You just blast through this, and it's like it's been a while since you've done this kind of work, but it rapidly comes back to you.
Right. It's like riding a bike, and she feels really good doing it. It's something she doesn't like. Is one of those like peaceful activities for her, like Zen.
You're quite impressive, my girl.
Mm.
Where did you learn that?
Oh, I grew up mucking stables and barns and.
Indeed, did you?
I just came down here to take a look around because I hadn't been to this one yet.
Yes.
It's a very nice stable you got here.
Oh. You seem to have, like, found his weak point. He's a little point of pride there for you to exploit. But yes, I do like to keep it well in order.
That's the best way to do it. It is lovely. And the horses you do have here have been kept very well.
Indeed, thank you.
We have a couple of our horses with us, but they're out there by the dock waiting for us to get back. Is there any way I can maybe get a little care package for them when we leave here?
Oh, why don't I house them here?
Well, I don't know how long we're going to be here anymore, but I don't know. A night in this stable will be certainly good for them. If you're willing.
Ah, indeed. I think we have room.
Well, they're down by the dock. I mean, I think that you guys know whose things are ours by now.
Yes. I will send a couple of my stable hands to fetch them when they return from the hunt.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And if you need any help with anything down here, you just let me know. I'd be happy to help you out.
I will. Thank you very much for your help, young girl.
Indeed. Have a lovely day.
And you as well.
She will head out.
I hate that chat demanded German accents for the dwarves.
It is the best.
It is the best. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Kiona will get back to the room and she'll be like, we are all clear.
And who won the chess match?
Oh yeah, who won?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, so we should do one more tiebreaker.
One more?
Tiebreaker.
Best of the
Alright.
3. Okay, tiebreaker.
Oh no. Oh, it says you're muted. Striker says you're muted.
Who's muted?
What?
Flums is muted on the chat.
I hear you.
Wait,
Yeah, I hear
am
you.
I still muted?
Right, but his stream mic is going to be different than the mic we.
Oh no. Okay, wait. I think. I mean, it's still showing. I toggled it off and then back on.
Oh,
Oh.
she hears you now.
Okay. Man, I've had so much trouble with this mic recently. No idea why. Anyway, sorry about that. So Foodle says check.
Checkmate.
Ah, I didn't see that one.
You're getting better though.
That was close. That was close.
Maybe you'll get me next time.
Maybe.
I'm sure you will, Foodle.
Definitely.
Well, they've definitely left for the hunt, and our horses are going to spend the night in the stable tonight.
Oh, that's amazing.
They have
Wow.
a really nice stable down there.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it was very beautiful last time I was there. I guess, well, we should probably go, right?
I think so.
Okay.
The faster we get it done, the better.
Okay. And we'll try to be quiet, right?
Right.
Okay.
Are there like clocks? Like, just so that Mazra can like note the time?
Also, when did Foodle get back from the last hunting excursion?
There are no clocks. You have to tell the time by the sun, more or less.
Interesting.
By the shadows cast by the sun through the windows, things like that.
Right.
Okay. And what was the second question?
About what time they got back from the last excursion. Dinner time-ish?
About how long did it take us? That's a good question.
Yeah.
We went a couple
take
miles.
a while.
Yeah.
Baines did tell you the previous evening that the hunting party would be gone well into the afternoon.
Mm.
Right.
Right. Okay.
And you guys did ask for an early wake-up call.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. I guess follow me or Mazra? Okay. All right. And Foodle's gonna try to sneak over to the bedrooms.
Okay. Are you guys heading straight there?
Pretty much.
I mean, unless we see servants or anything, and then we'll like.
Yeah, if we won't make it obvious that's where we're going, if people
Yeah.
are, you know,
Sure. Okay.
kind of wander around gawking like tourists.
Good night, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Thank you so much for being here.
Right. So you approach the master's chamber. As you climb up the stairs, you have to go all the way back out to the foyer where there's like the two classic like spiral staircases leading up. There are a few doors at the top, but there's one door that you know leads to the master's quarter, which is his sort of complex of chambers within the center of the manor. You approach this door, and as you come to stand before it, the wood kind of morphs and shifts, and you see a mouth open in the wood of the door, and it speaks to you. What's the password?
Foodle's gonna try his best to say the Elven, I think, that Iskander said to him. Talbir Palinta, that thing. He'll say that one in his best Elvish accent.
Do I still have... there we go. We can...
Talbir
who did I share this with?
Lor Natel Fey Al
Yeah,
Carlin.
That's the one.
There it is.
That's it.
Yep. Okay. Password accepted. You may enter. And the mouth disappears from the door, and you hear a click as the door unlocks.
Okay. Here we go.
Just be on your guard.
Yeah. Foodle's got gimbal shot out, and he's gonna sneak in.
Okay. And as you do, the door automatically, gently, not super ominously, sort of automatically swishes closed behind you with a little click. And we've got a change in music here.
Oh no.
Right? Uh-oh.
Ready for the boss battle music.
Hi, Squanchy.
It's like that meme, why do I hear boss music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really interesting music.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Let me drag you over.
It sounds like we're sneaking.
It sounds like we're in places.
Hold on. Can you guys see this?
All I see is a little
Oh.
black.
There. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, the little preview on Collie's screen wasn't changing for some reason.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, we do have some dynamic lighting on in here.
Okay.
Okay, so you find yourself inside of like a little coat and shoe room. Almost like this is like a house within the house.
Right.
You're kind of in the front entrance to Balian's manor here. You see in front of you a set of ornate double doors right here.
Oh.
And nothing else here?
Nothing else that stands out to you immediately. There's like a little closet and shoe rack here.
Okay, Foodle's going to look up at Mazra and say and go like this, and then point to the shoe rack. And then point to Mazra. And then point to the shoe rack.
And then point to the spot on Mazra's character sheet that says investigation.
Yes. As Foodle like watches the doors.
She just shrugs for a minute, wondering why Foodle wants her to check out his shoes.
Investigate the shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. They're very nice shoes. You don't know much about shoes, Mazra, but you know good taste when you see it.
Mazra doesn't agree with good taste.
Foodle's like looking silently at Mazra for anything.
Oh, wait, hold on. Reminder. Wait a minute. Huh. She has advantage on charisma checks. She wouldn't have had to use that. Okay, sorry.
Why does she have advantage on charisma?
Because she's a
checks?
dragonborn.
Oh, she's a dragonborn.
It's one of their traits.
They get advantage on all charisma checks? What the OP?
That's
But okay.
amazing.
Okay.
Damn. That's nutty.
I just realized that. I just realized I had to read you the things that I get because I'm dragonborn.
So why was Goldrill so awkward then?
Oh, God.
Leader, we love you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we're gonna crack open the next door.
Okay, Foodle's gonna like point at the lock on the door.
Oh, there's a lock on the door?
Well, I don't know. He's gonna point at the door.
I didn't say that.
Oh.
Does Foodle see a lock on the door?
No.
Okay, Foodle's gonna like ooch up and try the door.
Okay. The door opens, and you see a large. Now, why? There are things in this room that are supposed to be emitting light, but they're not.
Oh.
But you open up to, believe it or not, a brightly lit kind of central room. There's a fireplace kind of burning happily over here. There's a chandelier overhead and numerous sort of lantern sconces lining the wall all around.
Oh wait.
Oh, there's armor
Now-
in that. Oh, sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
see.
Yeah,
I didn't see what that
you
was. I thought it was
can't,
just a lantern. So
Yeah, so you kind of can't occupy this
Right.
space or this space because the armor is there.
Two.
Yeah, you see 2 full suits of armor. And in this room, there are numerous doors. And these doors are quite interesting. Oh, the flute music is just a tiny bit too loud. Okay.
Oh, thank you,
I think
Megan.
Polly can control that. So, many of the doors, many of the several doors in this room appear to be works of art themselves, in keeping with Balian's theme of like everything in his home being a work of art. Exquisitely carved with various images bearing motifs that are religious, mythical, cultural, otherworldly, or even just charmingly ordinary. Shall I describe for you as we rotate around the room what all the doors?
do we have? Can we write them down? Okay.
May.
Door number 1.
I'm in no position to
Starting
stop
on the
from
left.
thousands of kilometers away. Okay. We're gonna start bottom right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Sorry,
The
bottom
opposite of what I said. Okay.
Sorry, this is the order that I wrote it down in. This is the order that I wrote it down in. So, okay, so the southeast door right here that I'm pinging is a depiction of a weazened mage or scholar poring over an ancient tome at a desk littered with books, scrolls, and half-spent candles. Above him, in his thoughts, are a parade of ancient philosophers depicted in scenes of research, debate, and lecture.
Okay.
Ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this door. This is the god Elenar in profile. We have not spoken of the god Elenar before,
Have
but
were they not
Elenar... No.
Huh.
Because I just made him up for this session.
Oh.
Because I realized the god I needed was missing from our pantheon.
Ah.
Okay.
Elenar, you do not need a religion check for this, is the god of art, music, kind of creative and cultural creations. So the god Elenar on this door here is the god Elenar in profile. striking a pose with arms outstretched as if the conductor of a great orchestra. The bottom third of the door is a chorus of his followers, mostly human and elf. The rest of the door depicts common symbols representing art, music, poetry, and drama surrounding Elinar's body like a halo.
Okay.
So Elinar conducting a chorus, followers as the chorus along the bottom, and sort of wreathed around him are symbols representing like cultural creations. The north central door is a staircase leading upward into a set of open jaws. The northwestern door next to it, right here, is an ornate desk piled high with papers, a quill and inkwell, and a candle. Behind the desk is a scroll shelf packed with rolls of parchment. The west central door is a staircase leading upward into a set of open jaws. The west-southwest door is a mostly ordinary door, but carved into it is the likeness of an unfurled scroll or banner, simply reading closet. The southwestern door, so the bottom left, right here, is an intricately detailed dinner scene depicting 8 guests at a long table, dining, drinking, and carousing. A man wearing a chef's hat is moving through the background with a large platter covered with a cloche, as if about to serve another course to the revelers. And those are your doors.
That's a lot of doors. Okay.
That is a lot of doors.
I love this.
Yeah. I made the room with all these doors, and then I was like, I want to put carvings on each of the doors.
That's so cool.
And then I said, why did I do that to myself?
Okay, Foodle is going to he's gonna sidle up to Mazra and sort of whisper, we should check for like maybe there's a secret door or a hatch or something. I don't know, secrets. I'll help you.
Sure.
Anything hidden, really.
So Monster will do an investigate of the room.
Okay.
Can I help her at all?
Yep.
Okay.
So Mazda, you can do this. Let me see. Yeah, Food will make a roll, and if you roll high enough, Mazda can roll this at advantage.
I got an 18.
Okay, you can definitely roll this at advantage, so you can make another roll if you want to.
Yeah, well, that's good.
17's better than 16. There appears to be no real trick to this room. It's quite simple. It's kind of like a main foyer, sort of a central hub to the rest of the chambers where you can move off into different areas of the master's quarter.
He likes art an awful lot. What if we went in the art door over there?
Yeah, I think so. It's.
I mean, if I had to pick one according to Balian's tastes, right?
Okay.
She'll look at Mazra for confirmation.
I mean, I think any of these doors should give us some insight, but that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Foodle's gonna look at the door to see if there's a lock.
There doesn't appear to be one.
Okay.
Not that you can see.
Okay. Foodle's gonna try the door.
However, the door latch doesn't move.
Oh.
And as you kind of rattle it, you hear another metallic rattling rising up to join it across the room. And you look back to where the suits of armor are standing, and they kind of begin to slowly creak to life.
And they're
And
suits of
adopt-
armor, not statues.
They're suits of armor, not statues.
Oh, God.
Son of a
Okay.
bitch.
I would like you to roll initiative.
Oh, no. 17, 14.
my
Oh, no.
God.
Okay, here's Foodle's fake initiative.
Now I have 3 choices for battle music. Let's see which one is good.
This sucks, you guys.
Oh, God, yeah. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
That's a good
And
enough.
they're surrounding Masra too.
Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, my God,
All right. Okay. Let's see which one. This suit of armor is going to turn towards Mazra and reach up and bring its fists down on Mazra's head before she really gets a chance to react and see what's happening here. It gets to make these attacks at advantage because Mazra is flanked.
Oh, God.
So here's one attack. Oh, no, it already calculates advantage. The first one misses, the second one hits, and Mazra, you managed to dodge out of the way of the first mailed fist coming down on you, but the second one hits your shoulder, and you feel like as it slams into you, you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The other animated armor does the same, attacking you, Mazra. One of those is a crit. And let's remember that we are maximizing that first. Well, one of them is. I don't get how this. 1d6 plus 2, 1d6 plus 0. How does that.
Is the plus
How is-
2 their proficiency or strength or like?
Oh, no. It's the. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you take 12 plus 3. I'm just counting it to see if it's maximized.
Okay.
But it is. You take 12 plus 3 is 15 bludgeoning damage from the other as you kind of dance back, and the other one slams into your back.
Well,
You're
that's
kinda
the
getting
one
ping-ponged here.
I'm going to use my uncanny dodge on then.
Okay. Now you only get to have one attack.
Yes,
right?
I did
It'd be
not
2
have the
separate
first
attacks.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have the 12 and reduce it to 6, and then you take the 3 on top of that. So that's 9 instead of 15.
Oof.
Okay, and then this one kind of moves like this.
Do I get reaction on that round, or just because it was a surprise?
You do get reaction.
Okay, that's
fine. I
good.
was just calculating something.
Yeah, exactly, Megan.
Oh, uncanny reaction is your reaction.
Okay, never mind.
Dodge is your reaction. Yeah.
All right.
Take Nebbit boat. You're absolutely right.
All right, Foodle.
All right, Foodle is going to use his bonus action. He's going to like line up the shot, and he's going to cast Hunter's Mark on this one next to Kiona.
Okay.
So I'm just marking off the spell slot. There we go. And he's going to fire at the one that he just marked.
Okay.
Oh.
That is a hit.
And then
Right.
he's going to release Gimbal Shot. It's going to reload, and he's going to grab it again and fire once more with his multi-attack. Oh!
Ooh. Okay.
And he is going to... Kiona's up next. He's going to use a superiority dice to try to trip this thing.
I also shouldn't remind you, but after the first attack, it is no longer at full HP.
Yeah, I did the Colossus Slayer damage in there.
Oh, you did the Colossus Slayer. Okay, you didn't do Hunter's Mark. I see. I thought that was Hunter's Mark.
No. They should both be there.
there is another Hunter's Mark. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Bo,
missed that
finally.
somehow.
Level 8. He's got multi-attack. So he's going to use a superiority dice. This thing needs to make a strength saving throw to avoid being knocked prone. So let's do a little bit extra damage.
It rolls a 19
Okay.
on that save.
And Foodle's going to go here. And that is his turn.
But you rolled the superiority die. That adds to the damage, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So one crack of the musket, and it kind of, as it's advancing towards Kiona, it kind of goes like, but then it kind of rights itself, and it's like the pauldron disintegrates, and the arm of the armor sort of clatters to the floor, but still one-armed is kind of advancing on Kiona and reaches for her. Then the second shot pierces straight through you, kind of shooting it sort of to the side, pierces straight through the body from one side and out the other, and the armor just sort of crumbles apart. And Kiona, you take a step back as like a mailed gauntlet kind of comes and sort of on your sort of bounces off of you. And that thing is dead.
Is it?
Thanks,
Wait.
Poodle.
Okay, if that thing's dead, Foodle was here, I think?
Yeah.
He would go... Yeah! 5, 10, 15, 20, 20... Oh. 10, 15, 20, 25. Get him, Mazra! Get him, Kiona! That's his turn.
Okay, Kiona. Mazra on deck.
Kiona is super aware that she needs to keep her spell slots, so she is going to use her rope dart multiplication for the first of the 3 expenditures of the triple attack.
Whew, you guys are rolling really well.
Does a whopping 3 damage. It's fine.
That's 3 more damage.
I rolled 3 1s on the damage, though. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Oh, that
that's
is...
unfortunate.
Oh.
Unfortunate. Okay.
Move
action, bonus action?
Is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. No. No.
Okay. Mazza, you're up. You're muted.
So she's beat up a little bit and
Yeah.
is displeased, of course, but grateful that she did actually decide to keep her armor on. So when Foodle moves into position, she'll pull out Nightingale, which seems to be the one that she tends to go for first most of the time, and just kind of try and.
Okay.
And this should be an advantage because she's flanking.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Rolling
Jeez.
so well. Yeah, the 19 hits.
Okay, and then she should get sneak attack, which is.
Oh.
I don't know why it's blue, but.
That is odd. Because it's a red and a green?
Because you failed one and you
Oh, okay.
and you
That's
critted one.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think
Yeah.
we've seen that before.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's new. Anyway.
Okay. Are you at 3 damage dice
Yes.
at level 8?
It's 3d6.
Okay. I need to double check this because I think Iskander's at level 10 and he might be at like 5.
Yeah, it has to be higher than that.
Dude, we should have brought a scanner. I didn't know
Yeah,
he
all
was
it
fucking
says
level
it
10.
should be in the sneak
We
attack.
should have brought him.
Sneak attack.
Right,
Yes.
we have been totally ignoring the fact that
yeah,
Iskander
that's
has
true.
even been with us this whole
Poor
time.
Iskander.
That's what I was getting at when I asked if you go straight there. I actually had him on the map, and I removed him.
Oops.
Oh man,
We were like actually the worst. Poor Iskander, he gets like
we are the
turned to
worst,
stone.
Level 8.
right?
Oh no, but you're not a level 8 rogue though.
Right.
No,
You're how many levels of rogue?
Does it matter on your rogue levels or just overall
I don't know.
levels?
Rogue
'Cause-
levels.
okay,
Rogue
okay.
level. Yeah, rogue level. Yeah.
Because I know
But you should know
cantrips
how many
scale
levels of
regardless,
rogue
but
you are. Aren't you
I
like
mean,
5 and 3?
yes.
3 paladin levels? Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're good. You're good then. You're good then.
Okay.
I forgot for a moment that you're multi-classed. Okay. Is that your turn then, Mazra?
No,
You've got a
she
bonus
will
action and reaction.
bonus offhand with Ren. So
Okay.
regular. Okay.
Those attacks do not hit. Try to follow
That's
up with
fine.
an attack from Ren, and you just kind of plink off the plate armor.
Okay.
Right. It's the animated armor's turn. And this armor, it is going to reach out to, it's going to make a slam attack on both of you.
is he gonna like? Oh, God.
So he's gonna reach out and just for flavor, not actually grapple, but he's gonna reach out and try to like grab Foodle by the head and lift him off the ground. Whereas with the other hand, it's gonna reach out and try to clock Mazra with a nasty hook. The first attack is gonna be against Foodle. The second attack against Mazra. First attack against Foodle is a 9. Second attack against Mazra is an 8. A 19.
19 hits.
Yeah, 19 hits. So Foodle, you take 8 bludgeoning damage as this thing picks you up by your head and kind of slams you against the wall. But Mazra, you manage to avoid a rather slow-moving left hook aimed at your head. And that is its turn. Foodle, you're up.
Stop that! And Foodle's gonna put Hunter's Mark onto this guy. He's gonna transfer it using his bonus action and then fire Gimbal Shot into this guy twice. Is he at his hit point maximum?
Nope.
Oh,
Mazra got a sneak attack on him.
does that hit?
Yeah.
Nice. And then
Okay.
he's gonna...
How do you want to do this?
Oh, wait, I do it at advantage. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So Foodle's going to catch Gimbal Shot and be like, "Good job, Mazra!" And then fire straight into this thing's chest. I guess,
While
breastplate.
Mazra ducks behind it,
yeah.
just in case the round blows through.
We got him right before where we want it.
All right. Yeah, and you, as you pull the trigger, the shot rings out, and the suit of armor just sort of discombobulates right in front of you and scatters pieces of armor all over the floor.
Wait, it did damage to me. I need to make a concentration check. That's a 9. I've got a +1, right? Oh, thank God. Okay, it's a 10 total? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It didn't deal that
Oh,
much
thank
damage to
goodness.
you.
Okay. He still doesn't have to use another spell slot. Oh.
Okay. And after the last suit of armor sort of clatters on the floor lifelessly, you hear a series of click, 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 click all around the room as all of the doors sound like they've just unlocked.
Oh. More of his security systems?
He must have password for it that we don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, I guess we didn't say it in here either.
Right, we didn't actually try.
Okay, well, I guess we can try the door at least.
Right. Back to the task at hand.
Yeah.
He's gonna know we were here, though, if we leave those like this.
I mean, do we have a choice?
I guess not. I mean, I did fire my
Were they on like
musket.
a stand, or they were just self-standing?
They were self-standing.
I mean, I think he's gonna know we were here anyway.
Yeah. What if we can we
Baines
like
knew we
stand
were
him back up? This one, I mean, this one has a bullet hole in it. I think we might have to just move on. Oh, no. God, there's like bullet marks in the fucking walls.
Is there anything to loot on him?
Does Kiana still have mending? Oh, God.
No. In fact, she does not. So
Oh, God.
that doesn't do anything as big as that anyway. It's only 1 square cubic foot. Or
I
something
mean, bullet holes are pretty small. Okay, well, I guess let's try the door. So Foodle will come over and open this one.
You open the door? All right.
Yeah.
You open the door up
So
into
discretionary.
a room with a large chandelier over here. You can see a piano right here. There's a table with a chessboard. Am I on the right? I'm not on the right layer. Piano.
There we go.
Table with a chessboard. A bookshelf with a number of books on them. And then seats arranged around a fireplace.
Is there like paintings on the wall or anything like that?
Yeah, there's some paintings on the wall, various like landscapes, portraits.
Kiona's gonna scan through the books on the shelves and see if she finds anything that looks interesting to her.
They are all books of sheet music. Some of them are playbooks. And some of them are books about poetry books and books about famous artists.
Hey, look, I found this play about a wall and 2 lovers. I don't know.
2 lovers who speak to each other through a hole.
Through a wall.
Sounds awfully familiar.
Foodle's gonna come over to the chess set and he's gonna try to see which color was winning, white or black.
It's hard to tell, but you think it may have been white.
Okay.
Is it an ongoing game?
It looks like it's a game in session. Yeah, it looks like there is a game in session.
Is anything in this room dusty?
No. Actually, it looks quite pristine. Including the 2 statues standing here and here.
Oh.
Not represented on the map. My apologies. But one, in fact, I can. I feel like it's safe. There's one there. One there. One of them is wearing a. They're each wearing. They're dressed in like almost classical Greco-Roman style robes, and one is wearing a smiling mask and one is wearing a sad face mask, like tragedy and comedy.
Right. A wind if winter comes, can spring be far behind?
And the statues turn with a grind of stone to look at you. Message received. Standing down.
Good thinking, Kyona. Mazra, did you find anything?
Did Mazra find anything?
Did you roll
Yes.
a investigation? What did you roll?
18.
Nice.
Give me just 1 second.
I'm gonna have that phrase like memorized forever now.
Right? I'm paranoid. Every statue we come upon, whether it's here or anywhere else in the world.
Anywhere in this whole world. In real life, I'm gonna say it under my breath whenever I pass by a statue now. People are gonna start thinking I'm crazy.
Oh my god. What do you mean start?
Right, true.
I'm kidding.
Valid.
You find, so you're kind of looking around, this piano has like its lid open. I don't know, is it a lid?
It's propped. Yeah, well.
Yeah, it's propped open. And inside you can kind of see there's something in it, like like what looks like a coin purse, kind of tucked in, sort of beneath the piano strings.
Oh, that's a trap.
What
Right,
is...
but the people can't play right if there's something underneath the strings
So
like that.
what Mazra's going to do
What
is
strings are it under?
We'll say the low notes.
Just whatever it's under, okay.
I don't know anything about a piano.
So
Okay.
the
Other
side
than there are
nearest
high notes and
Kyona.
low notes.
Yeah, it would be the high notes are the side that's nearest Mazra.
Yeah,
Right.
because those are the shorter strings.
Yeah.
Okay.
before anybody does anything, she is going to pull out I almost said this badly. She's gonna pull out the immovable rod. And just put it
The
on
what?
the movable
The
rod.
immovable rod.
The immovable rod.
And just put it on the lip of the bottom side of the piano and just
Okay.
activate it so that it would be
Okay.
blocking the lid from closing.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, why'd you do
What
that?
is
Do you know how to play?
No, but I don't want that thing crushing my arm.
What is that?
What?
In there.
There's a bag or
Drew-
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we take it?
We should at least see what's in it. Right? Why would you stick a bag like that in a piano? You can't hear the piano then.
Yeah, it wouldn't play right, would it?
Right. And if this room is about art and stuff, then you would want a piano that plays right.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't reach back in there unless I climbed up into the piano.
Oh, I'm
Masha
not
will
able to reach.
try to reach for it.
Okay.
Oh god.
And as you do, true to what you expected,
Oh
the
no.
piano lid kind of goes to slam shut, but kind of just flung off of the immovable rod. And it tries it once, and you're kind of like, haha, gotcha. And you continue to reach in, and it tries it again. And then the whole piano begins to shift and move.
No.
I need everyone to roll initiative
Oh,
as they face off
God.
against
Are you kidding
this animated piano.
Oh my god.
Your trick with the immovable rod stopped it from getting a surprise grapple attack against you.
Oh,
thank
my
God.
god.
So,
What?
Frick me, dude. Literally
everybody
anything.
roll initiative.
Oh no. Okay, here's Foodle's fake initiative. Oh, that would have been nice.
13's all across the board on initiative, you guys.
Okay.
Oof. Oh wait, that's a 9. Okay, that's not
turn,
too bad.
and it rolled a 13.
Yeah, so
Is
did
everybody's number accurate?
Yes.
Foodle. Wait, Kyona, are we the same? Again?
Always.
Oh my god.
The
We were the
piano
same the last time too.
Yeah.
is gonna go last. because it has a dexterity of -1. What is so Foodle and Kiona? Between Foodle and Kiona, who has the higher raw dexterity score?
Poodle has a
Not
19.
bonus. Okay.
Holy shit, a 19?
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Clearly.
And you only rolled a 13 on initiative?
Yeah, dude. Just
Ouch.
I know.
Ouch.
I rolled another 9 for my
Okay.
bloody initiative.
All right. Mazda, you're up. This thing, it moves to like butt into you. Like, it doesn't seem that the piano is trapped. It seems like the piano has come to life and it kind of butts into you a little bit. Once a little bit like, hey, and another time like, ow.
As like an action, can she try and say the elven phrase, just to see if that has any effect?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's hear you say it.
Let me pull up the. Can you reshare the little note with me?
You have it, I
Yes.
There we go.
Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it. Thank
Okay.
you. Telbeer Palentia. Wait, that's not right. Telbeer Palenta Veluthe Lorne Tail Fe Alcroron.
It doesn't appear to do anything. The piano is still sort of bumping into you and becoming more and more aggressive.
Oh no. Oh, Foodle's gonna fuck up this piano, Megan.
Mazra, it's your move.
Mazra is as Mazra draws out Nightingale, and she's internally questioning her life choices at this moment, and tries to stab the piano.
Okay. You may stab the piano.
Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Before she stabs the piano, can I swap out my action sequence?
What do you mean?
Can I swap out my if I want to move first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Does that count?
Yep.
Okay. Still questioning her life choices, she tries to stab the piano. Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right, 26 hits.
Oh.
Okay. And then
And you are flanking, of course, so you get that sneak attack. Oh.
Holy shit!
That's some lot of damage.
Okay. Yeah. So you stab into this piano, stab right through the wood. You hear like a dong, like a dissonant, like the sound of, you feel some piano strings snap. The sound of like as if somebody hit all sorts of keys at once. And the entire instrument shudders under your hand. Anything else for you this turn?
I guess she'll just try an offhand.
Okay.
While she's here.
Yep.
Oh.
You just critted off of that.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh jeez.
and you rolled 2 4s
I'm sorry.
off of that crit. You
Oh
maximized that.
God.
Yeah. So 8 plus 4 is what? 12?
What's 19 plus 12? That's like 31.
A lot.
That is. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a good turn for you.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Does-
and with your second attack, you kind of stab it, kind of in, if you imagine like the piano keys or like its face, you kind of stab it in the face like that, and you kind of lever some of the ivory keys like off, and the piano makes a dong sound in pain and rage. You assume
Does
it's
savage
all very
attack
weird.
work on an offhand attack?
Oh, what does a savage attack
It says
say?
when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, you can roll one of the die again.
Sounds like that works for me.
Okay. I've been stayed, so it's just a D4.
Okay. Let's roll an extra D4.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
my god. So that's 30.
I never want to hear you complain about your rolls again.
Was that 34 damage in one turn then? Oh my god.
I think so.
Mazra's
35,
insane.
no. 19.
I thought it was 34.
19 plus 12 plus 4. So 19 plus 16, essentially. 35.
But doesn't she replace a 1 with the 4? So it's +3 rather than +4? Or I don't know how that works. No, Savage Attacker, she just rolls an extra one.
No,
right,
it's an
right,
extra
right.
die.
I'm a
It's an
dummy.
extra die. Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
extra
That's
die.
nice.
it's just a D4, yeah.
Oh my god, so 35 Oh my word.
All right, is that your turn? Okay, Foodle, you're up. Keanu, you're next.
Foodle's gonna be like, alright, Mazra, you got this. And he's gonna like move one of the black pieces. No. Okay. Alright. He's gonna bonus action.
He's just like, keep it down back there.
Yeah, exactly. So Foodle's gonna bonus action do Hunter's Mark, and then he's gonna fire at this piano. Nice hits, Mazra. Okay, here we go. Boop. Ooh.
14.
He's going to use a superiority die to try to focus in on this shot. So this won't deal extra damage, but this will add to his
Okay.
chance to hit.
Okay.
So 16.
All right, it's enough. Yeah, it hits.
Okay. And
So you line up, pull the trigger. There's another dong of all, just a cacophony of sounds that this thing is making, and there's wood splintering from this massive hole that you just punched in the back. Wood flying everywhere. The lid kind of goes like a little bit like flapping uncontrollably. You see like metal piano strings like sort of curling up into view out of the, what is it called? The inside of a piano?
Yeah, the innards, the guts. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hunter's Mark. Okay.
Oh my god, chat! Can you hear Vinyl doing that? I don't think they can, but I feel like chat can. We've got a keyboard behind me, and Vinyl every time Vinyl's like smashing the keys.
Just, like,
yeah, it's
That's
amazing. Every
amazing.
time you
That's
say
amazing.
it, yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh my
can't
God.
hear that, unfortunately.
Oh, that's okay.
I wish we could.
It's so good. Foodle's going to let Gimbal Shot reload, and he's going to scoot one of the black pieces, the rook, 4 spaces toward the enemies, and then he's going to catch Gimbal Shot and fire once more.
He's playing chess while he's doing this. Okay. Make an intelligence roll for me.
Oh god. Oh, you thought it was Ghost. Oh, that's amazing.
Okay. You think that was a good chess move. You're proud of it.
We got this.
Okay. This piano is looking extremely damaged.
Yeah.
There's another dissonant phong. Actually, this time it sounds like more like hong, because there are not many notes left to play as more strings burst from the projectile punching straight through it. Kiona, you're up.
She's going to firebolt the piano.
Okay. All right. How do you want to do this?
Really? That worked?
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Yeah.
I didn't think it hit though with an 11. That's
It's a
Holy.
piano. It
I
doesn't.
mean,
Oh,
I guess that's
Not
true.
wearing, it's
I
not wearing
guess.
armor, and it can't really dodge anything. So
So actually, what I really wanted to do was just kind of be like, because she's standing right next to it, and it's a wooden instrument, so she's just gonna kind of like conjure this firebolt and like kind of like tuck it in like the under the cover of it, and just kind of toss it in with the wires. Just like finesse the little firebolt inside of the piano.
okay. Yep. And the firebolt kind of, Star Wars photon torpedoes its way into the piano, and this time the lid closes so hard that it actually like splinters through. So like the immovable rod is like here, and it just kind of goes like splinters itself through it and shuts, and then the whole thing kind of goes like, and then you hear a single plink, and then the entire piano collapses, smoke billowing out of it.
I really feel like he ought to keep less things around that could kill somebody.
He's gonna be pissed.
Is he?
I mean,
I'm of the opinion that he meant us to come in here.
I think you're right, Foodle. Why would he do this? The place is full of puzzles everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's a shame about the piano, and I certainly hope that wasn't his most treasured possession, but if it was, he shouldn't have made it
Seriously
sentient.
doubt it was.
Yeah. That was so delayed. Oh my god.
She'll
Did
gather up.
Vinyl do the plink?
Yeah, she did. Just that.
Amazing.
Nice.
Oh my god, she got me good with that one.
Look, we don't need Sirenscape if we have Vinyl doing all the music for us.
All right.
Oh,
Somebody
you did a
please,
different one, okay.
please clip that. Somebody please clip that. I can't hear.
That's so
I know.
I can't hear any of it, but I want to.
I know.
I feel like we're missing something wonderful.
For
right now.
real. For real.
It's actually amazing. Ah.
Right.
Well, was there something in
you
it?
have.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you pull the bag out?
I don't know. It tried to.
No, it's still in there. It's still in
Yeah.
there.
But it's dead.
Well, okay, but here, if you help me,
are fairly confident that this piano is dead. Looking at the state of it.
All right.
I
she
mean, I
will-
thought it was dead before, but it's got to be right now, right?
Yeah, I guess she'll try and take the bag then.
Okay, yeah, you open it up. The bag is like very scorched and tattered, and you kind of pick it up, and it's like a little bit of like, it's still quite hot. It jingles in your ear, and inside of it you find 180 gold coins.
Look, this is against every fiber of my being, but I think we should give this back to him.
Sure. You're right.
So she's actually gonna she's gonna put the bag back where she got it.
Thank you, Megan.
Yeah, she's gonna put the bag back where she got it.
So you open up the piano.
You're just putting it back into the destroyed remains of the piano.
No. Okay, well then, is there a desk or something?
Just sit it on the bookshelf.
There's a
there.
bookshelf here. Yeah, anything that you see on this map is
Just
like
sit it on the
actually there.
bookshelf.
Okay, well she'll gather up
Put it where you would see
gather
it.
up the rod and go plunk the bag down on the bookshelf.
Okay. Yeah, like when the immovable rod is just floating in air.
Okay.
It's like when it slammed down, it like splintered the lid off of
Oh,
the rod,
okay.
and then the whole piano collapsed. So the immovable rod is just like hanging
Just-
exactly where it was in the air.
Like a bad glitch in a video game. Just the piece that doesn't fall.
Yeah, which is basically what an immovable rod is.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else in this room then that looks interesting?
There's some tea.
Tea?
Yeah, I think there's some tea over here. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, am I moving you? Oh no. Sorry. I don't know how I have that power, but
So
sorry.
you see, the only other thing that you really see in here, like there's windows with some morning sunlight streaming through, and there's another doorway right here.
Oh. Well, what about this over here?
Does it look similar to... Does it have anything on it, that door?
It does. It has, in fact, a carving which depicts a weazened mage or scholar poring over an ancient tome at a desk littered with books, scrolls, and half-spent candles. Above him, in his thoughts, are a parade of ancient philosophers depicted in scenes of research, debate, and lecture.
So it's the same guy from the other door. So it's the same room as the other room.
Yeah, that looks familiar.
That clip is amazing. I snuck a look at it while you guys were deliberating what to do. It's so good.
Well, I mean, we could go do that one next.
I guess so.
Okay. And Foodle's gonna come over to the door and see if he can open it.
Okay. He can indeed open it, and if you bear with me for a second, so I can grab the door.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. She gone. Okay.
We'll never know if it was a good chess move or not.
Yeah.
Stealthily, that's right.
Stealthily ransack the place. I love how this is going.
Oh my god. I mean, even if Foodle was like using his bow, we burnt a piano to the ground and destroyed 2 full sets of armor.
Audrey is horrified.
This is like
She's not okay with this.
stealth we've ever been. Oh my god.
The discretionaries. While Flutter is away, I will be right back as well.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna grab some chips actually.
Don't leave me alone.
Entertain the wolf. Wolf?
Thank goodness you're back. Look, someone who's entertaining. Chat.
What? I was like, wait, what happened? Why? Oh my god, what happened? And then I looked and there's nobody here but you, and I was like, oh. You're just awful. Like, what? You guys. I haven't spoken for 10 years. 10 years we've been living here.
Oh my god.
Person, welcome.
Yeah, person, you are just in time. The our group called the Discretionaries, we are sneaking into the bedchambers very stealthily of this lord's manor, and we have destroyed 2 sets of armor that tried to attack us, and Foodle was using his musket this whole time, and we burnt a piano to a crisp that also attacked us.
Listen, this guy has been putting these things in front of us to do every fucking time, and so it's not our fault. He's putting those things there for us to destroy.
Oh shit! You're fighting a ghost ship? That's insane. That's amazing.
What name?
That's so cool. Yeah, person's got a D&D campaign. That's awesome.
What name does Wolf not like?
Wait, what?
Huh? What? What name?
Okay, we're back.
Oh, the
Oh, the
discretion.
discretionaries.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I want it to be real for the memes.
My D&D session, we're fighting a ghost ship? Hell yeah, person.
That sounds like so much fun.
That's nutty. It was me. We're just so discreet.
When a person was not here.
We're so discreet.
Oh, Shograz, you missed our roleplay warm-up question of the day. Was does your character have a prejudice, and do they feel justified in that prejudice?
I even tagged him.
There's much speculation about what Shiraz Shadeheart's prejudice might be. Just yes. Okay. So you
It's like he's reading
They're too
Foodle's
happy.
bio. That'll be the first sentence of Foodle's entry on the.
You open the door to find a large library. Not as large as the one in the tower, but this appears to perhaps be Balian's personal, kind of more intellectual or scholarly collection. Inside this room, you see, well, right now, Foodle, you can see one statue standing with a book in her hands.
Okay, Foodle's gonna say, "Oh, wind, if winter comes, can spring be far behind?"
Okay, and the statue reading the book looks up at you with the grinding and groaning of stone on stone, kind of like a... And you hear two voices say in unison, "Message received, standing down." And then the statue goes back to looking at her book.
Oh, good job, Foodle. Maybe we should try the other one, too.
Oh yeah, what was the other one? Mazra?
Till beer Palinta Veluthane Lorne Tel Fay Al Carlin.
God, you can really tell none of our characters speak Elven, can't you?
Iskander tried to teach you.
He really
To
tried.
at least say the sounds properly. If there was something that happened, you can't really perceive it. Inside of this room, located right here on this this display case here. I think this is a bookshelf, but this is actually sort of a glass-topped display case. And inside it, you see a large tome. And there's probably so it's a locked, ornately carved display case with a glass top, viewing through at a large tome with it's open to a page.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay. There's like a special book in there. Wait. Should we touch it? Everything we touch comes to life.
Well, is it a locked case?
I don't know.
As you look over it, you don't see any means of opening it, so you don't see like a latch or anything, or any hinges.
Can Kiona's gonna go over to it, and it's the one over here? Over here.
Yeah.
And she's gonna look down into it and see if she can read whatever she can see.
Okay. I want you to make an Arcana check. Now, you've been practicing Arcana but you're not quite there yet. So it's kind of like a middle ground. I'm going to allow you to make the roll as if you have proficiency, but you're going to do it at disadvantage.
Okay, so click the little check button and then do it at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right?
It's an 8, but you're reasonably sure that this is a spell book.
Definitely looks like magic to me.
Mazra, as you're looking around, there's nothing of particular interest to find except to take note of the different genres of books that there are. And there are books ranging from everything from astronomy and treatises on the celestial bodies to fish migration habits. This is an incredibly eclectic and diverse library.
Okay.
All apparently rather scholarly or knowledge-based subjects.
Kiona's gonna look through those shelves too, I guess.
Yep.
Is that an investigate?
Yep. Yeah, same thing. Like there are many books in here on many different topics.
Do we recognize either of the statues?
Nope. They're both humans, one human male, one human female, and they were just reading books.
Well, this is, I mean, it's very nice. I think we should have a library in our house.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Foodle.
Would advise
What kind of
against
magic
trying
do
to...
you think this is?
Powerful magic? What were you saying, Mazra? Sorry.
I was saying I would advise against trying to get to that book.
But what if it's like part of the reward?
Who's looking at the book right now? Like
Kiona.
just looking at it, not studying it, just looking at it.
Well, she's like looking at it. She's definitely looking at it.
Okay.
Foodle's trying to get the plants
Is
to
it
notice
here?
him.
Where's the book?
It's right
It's
where Fiona is.
It's where I
Okay.
am.
Okay.
Pug, no.
Kiona, roll intelligence. Just raw intelligence.
Oh shit, that's a saving throw. Sorry.
You don't have advantage or proficiency with that, so it works out to be the same thing anyway. Okay. So, with an intelligence check of 10, which is exactly what you needed,
Woohoo!
you remember seeing this kind of written script somewhere before. It was in the Storm Giant's temple, carved into the walls in various places.
You guys, I remember this. This is where we got the egg. Where we went through the portal and we got the egg. This is from there. This is Eldrigo's script.
Wait, really? Foodle looks up from the plant that he's trying to get its attention.
I think so.
Oh. Well, I mean, we should take it?
Maybe we can copy it down somehow. Can we write down? Can I make a cut?
Do any of you have Dwarvish language proficiency? I don't think you do. I actually looked over your character sheets when I was making this.
Which one was that?
Can Kiona try to copy this whatever spell that's open in that book that she sees into like her own notebook?
Yeah. And actually, I want you to. Well, what?
It would have to be Arcana, right?
It'd have to be Arcana. Okay.
I
Arcana.
would assume because it's the magic runes, right? Like.
I think that's what you roll to like copy a scroll or something like that. So why not?
Right. Oh, it hovered on 15 for just a second.
Oh.
Kiona, you've just activated my trap card. I literally have a note in here that says, if Kiona attempts another intelligence-based check, which you just did with Arcana. As you're beginning to copy this out into your little notebook.
I didn't even try to take it, you guys. I just tried to copy it into my own book, okay?
That's where things get interesting. You're beginning to copy the symbols out. You're not really concentrating too much on anything but copying the symbols, but your attention kind of wanders. You kind of become absorbed in the lettering that's in the book, and you're kind of tilting your head curiously. No, you feel like this is more familiar than the script that you saw in the Stone Giant's Temple.
Wait.
Something that you've seen before long, long ago. And as you look at it, it seems like the script begins to move. This isn't actually the language that you thought it was at all, but somehow disguised to look like it. You've never seen this before, but you've felt this language before. It is the secret language of the obelisks.
The obelisk language.
The language that makes no sense, but Kiona can read it anyway.
Fuzzy, but
All right.
she can read it. Okay, so can she read it by looking at it at this moment?
Yes. Now, this is... I have a confession to make to everybody. I was talking to you guys before the stream that as I was planning this session,
Oh, this is the thing.
I suddenly became derailed and hyper focused on something.
Oh no, I'm so interested in this.
I wrote something that was 7 paragraphs long. It was like a full-on little short story. And I realized that the only person who I'm going to be able to even distribute this to is Kiona. And so we were going to have, like, however long it takes Flutter to read 7 chonky paragraphs of text with dead air. And I'm not letting her actually share this with everybody.
I was going to say she can't read it out loud. Oh no. Okay.
What?
So I've actually put the full story in the GM notes, and I will share it with you later, Flutter, after this session, so that you can read it on your own time.
Okay.
But I'm gonna show this to you now. I hope it doesn't show to everybody.
Don't look if something pops up on your screen, you guys.
Something pops up on your screen. Don't look. I'm not gonna read it to stream either. It is up to Flutter how much she wants to share, but this is a summary of what I've written. And it is itself somewhat meaty.
It is a bit. It's a bit.
Should I make them mute and read it to stream? Well, Collie can't. If Collie deafens,
then you can't hear
I can
us.
just take off my headphones.
Oh, if you want
Like
to.
I won't.
That's true.
I will not be able to hear
true.
if I take them off. Okay.
If you want to.
Mazra, or I should
I'll
say
read
Woof,
the
no
summary.
cheating.
I'll read the summary.
Yeah.
Everybody will someday get the opportunity to read the whole thing.
Okay, you have to deafen Woof. You're muted right now.
You're muted.
Will you just hold up your finger and put it down when you're done?
I will put it down when done.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll catch you guys on the other side.
All right. See you on the other side. Okay. The summary is as follows. The pages that the tome is open to detail the strange journey of a wizard named Attis Kaltor, who followed a wandering star to the ruins of a city on the banks of a quote-unquote Black Sea. There he encountered the ancient city's sole remaining resident, an old man named Halius Garon, who fed him a tea that induced a deep, dream-filled sleep. Attis's visions detail the destruction of a primordial civilization and the formation of the Black Sea due to a quote-unquote third moon colliding with the planet, the construction of a wondrous city on the shore of that sea, and its subsequent self-destruction in what appears to be a sinister mass ritual conducted under the convergence of stars, which he refers to as the Hexarchy. The tale concludes with a prophetic warning from Halius Garon, informing Attis Kaltor that the price he paid for this knowledge is that his name will visit an endless cycle of flourishing, withering, and self-destruction, not only upon his homeland, but on any civilization that inhabits it in the future. The prophecy is expressed in the metaphor of a garden that first grows in abundance, but is soon so fertile that weeds choke out the flowers, then sap the soil of all nourishment, that the garden becomes a fallow plain. Within the text, the words stars, snapper, in this context a type of fish, and garden stand out to Kiona's eyes with a blue-white glow. That is it. Kiona, you may feel free to share as much or as little or summarize in any words that you choose to the rest of the players. We put our finger down. What are they doing?
What?
I know, what was that
He put his
face?
finger down. That was the point
my
of the finger.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Wait, Kiona, what is it?
Kiona gets like super lost in this as she's like writing it down. It's a story about a man in a city on a coast and renewing and stars, gardens, snappers, like fish snappers. I feel like it's this place. I feel like it's a story about this place.
Oh,
Like the desert.
really?
It says something about like something garden that blooms and then is destroyed and it becomes something that's not. But it keeps doing it. I wonder how long this desert. I wonder how long the gardens that were here before the desert were here for.
Oh,
Could ask the servants later.
yeah, I mean, Baines said he's been here a while.
I don't know, it's a story that feels like it's a story about something close to here anyway.
Sure, you're all right. You looked out there for a minute.
Yeah.
It's not the Eldrigo language.
No?
It started moving. It's like the stuff on those obelisks at home.
Oh. Wait, like the stuff that you're connected to?
Yeah.
Why would he have that?
Well, I mean, why would anything in this desert have that magic if that magic wasn't the reason this desert was here?
Oh. Right.
So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the display case that is locked in. The front face of the display case is ornately carved into a depiction of some kind of scene, but it's impossible to tell what it is because there are 3 chunks missing from it.
What the three chunks are missing from this display case?
From the front of the display case. So there's like
Are
a
they in
ornate
any particular
carving on the
shape?
front. Roll investigation to check out what this looks like. Actually,
There's something missing here.
Pretty low difficulty classes.
Okay.
The missing chunks are all in a line and roughly pentagonal. The box has been designed this way. These are not like chunks that have just been ripped out of it. There's actually like something that actually fits in here. And actually the holes are actually sockets. And when you peer at it closely, Kiona, you can see the hint of some kind of mechanism designed to accept a pentagonal object inserted into it.
Hey, Mazra. Come here. Doesn't this look like a key of some sort? Like you need a key?
Or several.
Right. I wonder if there's anything in this room that could be shaped like this.
Look around.
Mm-hmm. Foodle, you see these shapes?
Yeah.
How many holes are there?
3.
3. Are they all pentagonal or they make up a pentagon?
No, they're all roughly pentagonal. They're not like pure, like equal side pentagons.
Interesting.
Um,
And we
They're
haven't
kind of oblong
seen.
shaped a little bit.
We haven't yet seen anything like that while in this place. Okay.
Nope.
So Kiona's gonna make another once over of the room with those shapes in mind.
With those shapes in mind, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good thinking.
Oh my god, really? Come on.
I know they're very beautiful flowers.
You see nothing resembling the shape and size of what you're looking
She's
for.
got words because of that whole thing. Or she's just got so many words swirling in her head that she can't focus on things.
Oh, that's a little better. Oh my god.
That's why she pulled
The
Mazra in to
frick?
look at it.
Any particular words that she has?
Stars, snapper, garden. Stars,
Mazza, what are you looking for?
snapper, garden. She's just gonna keep repeating those 3 words. That's
So if she doesn't literally see like at something the shape of that as a key, she's
She
going
does
to start, because she remembers that there's astronomy books and books about fish and whatever. She's gonna start checking the books.
Oh, Woof, you are clever. True librarian.
Oh shit.
You pull out a book on astronomy. In fact, there are several books on astronomy. You kind of pull them out and you're like flipping through them. About the 4th book that you pull out, you open it and start flipping through it. The pages have been cut out, and inside is a wooden pentagonal object.
Mazra, that's brilliant.
Look for books.
Well, okay, so what was that one on?
Astronomy. Look for ones on fish and gardening.
Fish? Oh wait, I'll do
Snapper.
gardening.
all right. I'll look for the snapper.
Okay. Foodle's gonna look for a gardening book. He's gonna start looking through all the gardening books, I guess.
So, Woof, I need to specify the one that you pulled out on astronomy
Okay.
Oh,
is the Royal Seal of Amortica, which is a stag rampant, which is like it's on its hind legs, like that, right? Thinking heraldry symbols,
Right.
It's a stag rampant above a pair of crossed arrows.
That's what she pulled out of the book, or is on the book?
That's what you pulled out of the book.
Okay. All right.
That's what's on the object.
Okay. Does she know that it's the one of the crests of Amortica?
Roll history.
Just to be like
Roll a history check.
fair about it. All right.
Yeah.
hmm.
Where's the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
One of those books from the house that we got that has ghosts in it. That's all.
Yeah. And you guys have been through like Camp Intrepid and Camp Resilient. And you know, there are a number of sort of objects, some junk, some valuable floating through that have like this symbology on it from the present kingdom, or the past kingdom rather, that the desert presently occupies. Right. Investigation checks to look for the other books.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's not bad. I don't get a plus, I don't think. Nope. 14.
14. That's fine. And what were you looking for?
Gardening. Well, he's looking for the thing in some gardening books.
Okay, yeah, so you're flipping through some gardening books, and you find another object inside of one. Same thing, kind of carved out of the pages of a book on the latest trends in gardening, at least at the time that this book was published, which was some years ago.
Right.
Upon this wooden object is a carving of a crumbling ruin.
Oh. It's an odd cover for a gardening book. Anyway, I found one. It was a crumbling ruin.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cross your fingers, y'all.
Do it.
You need to find one more. Okay, and what are you looking for?
Snapper. Fish. A fish.
Fish. Okay. There aren't many books on fish in this library. Few books on marine life. One book on like the fishing industry or profession. Nothing in there. You finally pull out an encyclopedia of fish species. And as you flip through, yep, sure enough, cut into some of the pages in the middle of the book. The very first page having the title Red Snapper above it. Up in the corner is another pentagonal wooden piece. This one bearing an image of the goddess Aranselk raising trees from the earth.
And does Kiona show us that or tell us what's on the cover?
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. She'll be like, I got one too.
Wait, that's Aaron Selch.
Oh yeah, it is.
Why is she? What is with these covers? What's that book about? You said it was like a fish encyclopedia?
This one is, yeah.
Huh.
But these are things for that, right? She points to the book, or the case with the book in it.
Yeah, like the
My
little
assumption.
things. But do the books have anything to do with that?
They may just be ones that were chosen.
Yeah.
Do the covers ring a bell? Doesn't mean anything for me.
No.
Well, anyway, here's mine. You want to put it in, I guess?
I mean, I guess we could try it.
So as you approach and kind of look at these, it looks like any one of them could fit in any one slot.
Okay.
I think we need to be
However-
careful in case there's a trap to this.
Are there any symbols on the front of that thing?
There are that presumably each of the carvings is meant to complete an image when pressed into a socket. I will tell you what appears to be surrounding the socket in each segment of the image, but it's kind of a continuous image, sort of one thing fading into another, kind of showing a progression of some kind.
Okay.
So, one depicts a wreath of powerful pine trees that the kingdom of Amortica was famed for, kind of wreathing either side of the socket. In the center, you have a soaring castle with the socket carved right out of its heart. And beneath the castle is a scene of tree stumps and arrow-shot deer. In the third socket, there is the socket in the middle. Below it is an empty desert. Above it is what appears to be a comet or shooting star.
What do you think, Kiona?
Well-
Should Mazras go in that one?
Right. Mazra has the stag with the arrows. That has to be the kingdom, right? With the castle in the middle. Because it's got the deer in it with the arrows. That's got dead.
Yeah.
And the crumbled castle, right?
Well, maybe. I mean, my book had a crumbling ruin on it, on the cover.
Right.
The trick is, Mazra's book was about astronomy, right?
Stars. Right. Which would be that one there, right? But then that one is trees, so that has to be Aaron Selch.
Right.
Let's just put them where it looks like they should be.
Okay. Yeah. Does it look like? I guess at a character, does it look like they're going to complete a pattern? Is that what you were saying, Ghost?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Trees growing.
Yeah, I think put yours, Kiona, with the trees, because you had the Aaron Selch cover.
Right. On that one there.
And I had a crumbling ruin on my book.
So that's the one in the middle.
Right.
And Mazra, yours goes in the one on the end, I think.
Okay.
It looks like, to me anyway. Does that make sense to you guys?
So which order are we putting it in?
So the first scene is I want to make sure I understand where you're putting each one. You're putting the Aaron Selk one into the first one that's wreathed by trees,
Yes.
by pine trees. You're putting the second one, which is a castle with the socket dug up out of it, and then tree stumps and arrow-shot deer. You're putting the crumbling ruin. In the third one, which
No,
is
Oh. Wait, you have a crumbling ruin. Oh,
Yeah.
no, because I'm in my head, the stag and the arrows goes in the middle one.
Oh.
Well, I'm also wondering though that this country was known for its pine trees, so would you think that the deal would go on that one because it's the
maybe it
country
is.
before it fell?
Oh. Maybe.
Is Ehrenselch connected to stars at all?
I don't think so. I think she's mostly to do with like nature and the forest in particular.
Yeah, because it could also be the fall of this kingdom and attempting to get it to rise again.
Right.
Right, but that would mean that she's in the she's in the desert curing it, making it a forest again.
Wait, really? You think?
If it starts out with trees and a kingdom, and then it goes to ruin, and then it rises again, and it's a cycle, right? It could go the other way.
Maybe.
It could go with the start with the trees and with the ruin, and with the kingdom, but
Well, here's an out of character question. So the reason I asked if it looks like the objects that we have will complete a pattern, can we hold them up to the design
kind of without
and
putting
kinda
them in it?
compare? Yeah.
It looks like.
Or do we gotta logic this out?
Yeah, it looks like they all might fit anywhere.
Oh,
If you
shit.
if you put them anywhere, it would make
no.
an image.
Okay, what are the three
guess-
slots? I didn't get to write it down. I
Are
was
we-
listening.
Are
So
we
the
feeling?
first spot is the wreath of pine trees that they were famed for. It has to be. It has to be the kingdom, the fall, and then the regrowth.
Yeah?
That's what I
Okay,
think.
so it's the wreath of pine trees and then it's like a falling star, is that right?
No, first
No.
slot. So this is like the background, right?
Okay,
The first background, and all the backgrounds kind of merge into each other, telling a story.
right. Okay.
The first background is a forest of pine trees, like
Okay.
a wreath of pine trees around the slot. The second background is a castle, which the slot is like at the heart of this castle. And then beneath that castle are tree stumps, and arrow shot deer, like the bodies of arrow shot deer. The third scene is your socket with a empty desert beneath it and a shooting star or a comet above it.
It just makes sense that the ruined castle would go there because the deer are shot by the arrows, right? So you wouldn't put the deer above the arrows in the same scene with the dead deer with the arrows, right?
That seems a good bet. But then are we thinking about a hopeful rise, or are we thinking about a crumbling fall?
Well, if we look at this one, there's trees, limbs that look healthy enough, right, around the edge. So that would mean healthy. So that's the kingdom at its height, right? That's what that symbol is there. The stags and the arrows and
Yeah, that's the seal.
Ghost, I'm so sorry. I was taking notes. There's the last one is a shooting star above the slot, and then there was other things as well.
Below
Empty
the
desert.
slot is an empty desert.
Okay.
so we think about this place as a lush jungle or whatever it was here before, and now it's a desert. So that was the beginning, and this is the end. So maybe we're trying to make it into another jungle, and so Aaron Selch is what we would call on, right, Flumps? I mean, right? F.
Yeah, that is a problem. I wasn't thinking that when I made this guy. Oh god. Yeah,
Aaron Selch would make things grow, right?
right.
It just makes sense, I think.
Yeah.
That's what the story is on the book.
So which, okay, so you want to put the one that the one that you found with the cover of the goddess Aaron Selch raging trees from the earth. You want to put that in the last slot with the shooting star
Right.
and the empty
With
desert.
the desert and the star.
Right. And then
Because unfortunately, we don't know if back in the history of this kingdom, if Aaron Selch was the one who raised. I mean, we could try to look in one of these books and see if there's history of a Mordecai.
Right, but I don't think it's that. I don't
Bard,
know.
thank you.
It
Right.
seems pretty simple to me. It's the follow the kingdom and then the rise.
So you think for the first one, put the one Mazra found with the Amortican
Right.
royal symbol.
Right.
And then
the one you
crumbling
found.
ruins. In the castle with the tree stumps and the air-shot deer there. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah?
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Let's hope this doesn't go horribly wrong.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. And then she's just going to push it in.
Okay.
Whether or not the rest of them do when she hits 3.
It's like across the fucking room.
In the first slot, you put what?
In the first slot, we put the symbol of Amortica, the
royal symbol?
the stag,
The royal
and
seal. Okay.
yeah, the seal.
Okay. And the second
in the
one.
second slot would be the ruined castle,
Okay. And the
and
third
in the
one.
third slot, Aaron Selch raising the trees.
Okay. You slot them in, and they kind of, when you put them in, they don't go all the way in, but they lock in place. And then as one, once the third one is in, they kind of automatically, you hear a click and a gears turning inside as the mechanism kind of pulls them in the rest of the way, so that the carvings are flush with the whole front face of the display case. And you hear a faint hiss as a purplish gray cloud fills the display case, and you watch before you as the spell book is disintegrated.
Was that
You
good?
got a puzzle wrong.
That wasn't good, was it?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Flutter looks so upset. And this is actually a good stopping point for tonight. Would you like to know? It was a one.
Was
chance
it the
puzzle.
other
I
way?
purposely made it.
Was it the two
It was the
ends
very
swapped?
first one. It was the very first one that you said. So I will explain it. Okay. So Woof and Collie.
Yeah.
I can't read you the whole thing because Flutter, Kiona's the only one who read it, and it's
Right.
up to her to share or not share in detail or whatever with the rest of you. However, Flutter, I'll show this to you again. So the tale concludes with a prophetic warning from Halius Garon informing Attis Kaltor that the price he has paid for this knowledge is that his name will visit an endless cycle of flourishing, withering, and self-destruction, not only upon his homeland, but on any civilization that inhabits it in the future. This prophecy is expressed in the metaphor of a garden that first grows in abundance, but is soon so fertile that weeds choke out the flowers, then sap the soil of all nourishment, that the garden becomes a fallow plain. And in this, the correct order is the goddess Ehrenselt creating the famed forest of Amortica, leading to the royal seal of Amortica, representing the kingdom itself,
Right.
growing, becoming powerful, and then overstepping its bounds, becoming essentially sort of corrupt and ridden with weeds, and then ultimately becoming an empty desert with a crumbling ruin, and another shooting star passing above.
That makes sense.
Which was actually the order that you first came up with.
Right.
It was my initial thought. It was my gut reaction when I
you
saw
guys-
the
You
thing.
gotta trust your
but
gut.
Yeah.
I
Oh, that
reasoned
was
my
so
way
good.
back around to the other
Yeah.
way.
That's
and
okay.
Leave it to us to
ruined
overthink.
Right, I know.
Oh, that's
And-
so
and-
awful. I feel
and-
so terrible.
No,
At
no,
the
it's
There's
moment-
a whole book of stuff that Kiona could have known.
I'm sorry, Clutter.
That doesn't mean that
hurts
knowledge
so much.
that doesn't mean that knowledge is necessarily out of your reach for the rest of the campaign. It just means that you may have missed a shortcut, but that's okay.
Oh.
That's okay. You also got the story, and I will be sharing the full story with you after this session, Flutter. So that
Yes,
you-
I'm
so you can
very
read the whole
curious
thing.
to read it because
There
that's a
is-
thing.
Yeah.
There is some good stuff in there.
Because if nothing else, Kiona got. Oh, can I get a point of arcane knowledge toward my arcane knowledge, my arcana?
Oh.
For that?
And Kiona, you copied the story.
Oh, I
So you have
actually
the
copied the
whole-
story.
Yeah, you have the whole story.
Fantastic.
That if
Okay.
if you want to ever show the people in your party, you may not want to after reading it. But if you ever want to show like Foodle or Mazra, you can.
All right, well, she'll have to read it first to know whether or not she's going to share the rest of it with them.
This is
She knows
bullshit.
she
This
messed
is
up,
such
so maybe
bullshit.
she
sorry,
won't.
sorry, Janice. But there are secrets sometimes.
I love
There
it.
are
I love
secrets
it.
sometimes. Yeah, and you know, right at the moment when you hold on, we'll turn on our outro music.
You guys in the chat, my loves, I didn't. I really tried. I thought I was going to do it, and then it just didn't. It didn't work.
Pug, you turned your back on your gut. I do this all the time.
I know. Listen,
That's
that's the worst thing, right? Like when you don't trust your own. That's how I lose trivia all the time. I'm always second guessing myself.
I mean, statistically, on all multiple choice questions, if you erase an answer and pick a different one, you are statistically more likely to have gone from the right answer to a wrong answer than from a wrong answer to the right answer.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the whole thing, Pug, yo. That hurt a little bit.
Yeah. The pivot point that you guys reached was when I think it was Foodle asked, like, are we supposed to be looking at this as a hopeful story or a pessimistic story? And then the solution is contained within the story that you read. Is that a hopeful story or a pessimistic story?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does end in the ruins instead of the hope. Kiona wanted to glean hope from it, probably.
True.
There's nothing wrong with being hopeful, except that this
except that didn't work out in this. So when is Source Ard Kiona gonna be a thing? Source Ard Kiona?
I think Sorcerer Bard, but I don't know.
Bard.
What? No.
No, Kiona's Flutter is not multi-classing. Flutter is going for that level 20 capstone
hard
sorcerer
straight.
power.
She's gonna be like ridiculous. Clearly, she likes the power, you guys. There's no question. We all know this. Kiona likes the power.
It's very true.
Okay. Kiona, that actually lets me I am going to copy verbatim. Is that the right usage of the word verbatim? Is that like everything?
Every word exactly the same. Yeah. Verbatim.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just do.
I copied the thing out of your thing and put it in my notes because.
Yeah. There we go. All right. Now you can read the entire story at your leisure. There were a couple people in chat who wanted me to share it with them. If you want me to share the whole story with you, you can feel free to send me like a DM on Discord or a whisper on Twitch. Woof and Cauliflumps, I will not be sharing it with you if you send me a DM.
I was about to say, all right, I'll shoot you a whisper.
Don't you dare make some alt accounts on Discord that's like Woof but wearing a mustache.
I'm gonna make a pug impersonator account.
Pug impersonator.
Look, my username is
Pug
Waff.
without the E.
Yeah. Waff.
Collie _flumps.
Yeah. It's just me.
Yeah, Hotline is excluded also because Hotline because Hotline is the Cauliflumps impersonator. I can't tell the difference between Hotline and the real Cauliflumps.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking any risks.
Yeah, it's just me with the green beard on. Oh man. Good night, Sandrine. Thank you again so much for the raid. You guys are amazing. Man, are we gonna raid?
It feels so bad to say goodnight, trash.
I know, right? That's why I always call her Sandrine. I'm like, I don't want to call
She
her.
invited us to call her that when we first met her. So
It's true. It's true.
I think it's a great nickname.
It is very fun.
I think so, but it's funny.
But yeah, man, what an amazing session. Oh my geckers. And
Yeah.
now there's secrets.
Fun one.
Oh,
And Kiona watched that book crumble and just about burst into tears, y'all. She is not okay right now.
yeah, Kiona is
Just
not about that
FYI.
life. Oh my geckers.
She's so upset because she was like, "Oh my god, this is a book about my thing."
Oh my goodness. So
Yeah.
true. Well,
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
we were close. We were close. We almost had it.
Megan just sent me a DM of a GIF that's Stephen Colbert. Give it to me.
Amazing. I love that one.
Oh, my message is too long.
Oh, because you wrote a whole
It's
novel.
the story. It's
That's
a whole
right.
thing, you guys. You should see this that I've got in my.
Oh my geckers.
I can send it
Oh
as
my
a text
god,
file.
it's so long.
Megan, now you know how it feels when you won't give me all your secrets.
Oh my god, this is so obnoxious. You're gonna have to download that.
Dude, I can just screenshot it for you, Meg. It's fine. I got you. It's fine.
Oh my god.
I was like, I'm gonna write a little story and I'm gonna bold some words to give clues to the puzzle. And then as I went on, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm on paragraph 5. There's no way we can do this on stream. It'll be Flutter reading something in dead silence for
Right. It would have taken me a million years to get through that. Like,
Oh my
I sent it
goodness.
to you, Striker. This is so much.
Oh, Bo wants it. Okay.
Okay, I got you, Bo.
Send it in pieces. Which Megan told me to send it in pieces, but I didn't.
Oh, I just sent it to them as in screenshots. So.
All right. My word, this has been so much fun. Woof. Flutter, Ghost.
Until the dice rolls 5 or 8. Chakras. I'm sorry.
Oh
That
my
was-
goodness. That comment. Oh my word.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
God. Oh, I love you guys. You guys in chat are amazing.
Okay, this was super
This
fun.
is so much fun.
Also, we're gonna raid somebody brand new. Their name
Ooh.
is Kumpf,
Yeah.
like this,
Comfy,
which
comfy.
sounds like the perfect person to raid. They're currently doing some D&D prep, so this might be a fun place where, you know, people who are still staying up, you guys can hang out with this person. Looks super fun. If they're not, get the heck out. You know, we don't know, we're raiding blind. But yeah, I don't know. They seem cool, and yeah, we'll get some emotes. Hold on, how do I do this? Sub raid. There we go. So everybody, let's grab a raid message. I will probably stick around to get to know them a little bit, hopefully. But yeah, you guys, this was super fun. I will catch you all later.
So good.
I will ban
Thank you
everyone.
guys. We'll see you
Thanks for
soon.
hanging out. Thanks for your interactions in chat. I had a fun time.
Yeah, you guys
Take
are
care.
amazing. All right, bye everybody.
Comf.